It is dating Oscar time, you're right. Oh, if I can fucking do that, yeah. Trigger warnings for the following episode. Of course, enjoy your luck, B, I'm sorry. Trigger warnings for the following, for the next, I guess, rest of stream, or at least this episode. I don't know if we're going to do episode 5, we'll have to see. But trigger warnings for flashing lights and images, body horror, gore, parental abuse, death, poison, non-consensual drug use, unreality, manipulation, loss of control, loss of self, car accidents, being held against one's will, guns, murder, matricide, child amputation, amputation in general as well, audio gore, stalking, implied sex, mutilation, possible unwanted advances, possible major character death I forgot to mention earlier because I had to cut that out, unfortunately. Decapitation, dismemberment, PTSD, gaslighting, animals in peril, burning alive, mental health issues, depression, needles, memory loss, cannibalism, mentioning of stillbirth, etc. It's not your fault, I just know I wouldn't be able to handle something like that. That's so fair. I hope that when you get around to it, because I know you're playing, I hope when you get around to it, you're able to, though, so that you can enjoy it. Sometimes when these get posted, I read some of these in my head, and it's a stock child, yay! No, that's so real, though. It's like, yay! That's how I feel every time I read out, like when I'm done reading out the trigger warnings. Like, yay! We're at the end of the trigger warning list.
You did it, you got through.
Uh-huh. Okay, let me actually open this. Author only needs to step away. Exactly, and that's the point of the trigger warnings being there, so people can decide if they need to step away or not. But boy, I haven't got back into it yet. I want to make sure I'm in the right headspace for it. That's so far. Enjoy your luck. Be safe. All that good shit. Yeah. I forgot to say, but if you want the more detailed trigger warnings, the first link in the pinned message is where you'll go for that. Purely just because I have to shorten some of it for the size of a pinned message. Thank you, I appreciate it. I'll do it for free, because you're that cool. Also, just because I needed to stretch anyway. Ooh, stretch. Ooh, there we go. Stretched, drank, and posture checked. Get your sippies on, yes. Oh, you said your slippies, a load of worse slippers. Alright. Continue. I already followed them on Blue Sky, I'm pretty sure. Let me double check, actually. Do I follow you on Blue Sky? I'm pretty sure I do. Yeah, I do, okay. I know I'm in your Discord, so that's fine. At least I'm pretty sure I'm still in the Discord. One of the few Discords I haven't left. No, I think I did leave it, actually. I lied. Oh no. I think I had to leave it. Oh, probably spoilers, actually. I think I was probably leaving because of spoilers. Continue. The decision you made in episode 3 bears heavy physical consequences. Oh yeah. And a visual reminder of these consequences will follow you for the rest of the game. You can reduce the intensity of this visual reminder or remove it entirely at any point in the preferences. Would you like to see a recap before episode 4? Yeah, sure. Give a full recap. Why not? Let's go. For anyone who's new. Funeral of Peril and Scarlet. Your cousin's mother and your aunt seemed like something you shouldn't ignore, even considering your own late mother's rocky relationship with this side of the family. Welcome to our family's humble estate. Unfortunately, due to the current state of the house, only a few rooms will be safely accessible during the day. I wouldn't go wandering anywhere else if you value your limbs. The floors have been known to give out. No, but if you have a comfy Jeffrey slippies, that'd also be cool. That'd be adorable, but I could never wear them. I have weird issues with slippers. So what do you say? Want to tag along? Sure. Hold the camera for me while I narrate against the darkening sky, that sort of thing. Yeah, sure. You'll eat those words when I can carry in a mountain lion call out these woods at dawn. Salzduke. A single deer remains behind, staring down the beam of Stella's flashlight while Gretchen whines and pulls at her harness. Duke grapples with the thing as it grabs at his shotgun, pushing the barrel out the way as it grasps for Bertie with oddly jointed limbs, while Stella stares in shocked silence as if paused watching as the other creature attempts to wrestle Gretchen into the darkness, her desperate cries going unheeded. You dive for Gretchen, attempting to snatch her away from the thing's misshapen hands. You manage to grab her, but the creature isn't deterred. It rears back on its hind legs, its mouth opening, whispered tones sliding out alongside something sharp and unnatural. But then there's the deafening blast of Duke's shotgun, and suddenly it's gone. Oh my god, what do we do? Stella, keep an eye on him for us. Make sure he doesn't get into any more trouble. The police is so annoying. Welcome home. Hi, Wayne. My grandmother used to talk about pale creatures called ditchlings. She always said they were a terrible omen, a sign of suffering to come. I'm going to bed. I'll see you tomorrow. But listen, you better stay out of trouble today. I want you home by sunset. I don't want to hear complaints. Just do what I ask and we won't have any more problems. Tabitha takes a few steps towards the door. Sunset. Okay. Wow, that's some heavy stuff. No wonder Stella seemed distant. I'm going to keep my ears open for you. The diner is where everyone comes to gossip, so I hear a lot about what goes on around here. I'll let you know if anyone mentions those monsters or anything else strange or unusual. Have either of you seen Rosalina around town? I want to be a helicopter dad, but she hasn't been answering my texts, and I want to make sure she doesn't get into trouble out there. Hi, Dr. Kelly. We were wondering if it would be okay if Reese could come hang out. Nothing strenuous, we promise. Whatever you two have planned is probably beyond what he can manage right now anyways. Hi, Wayne. I'm the only person in this town. Just me every time I see Wayne. Hi, Wayne. I'm the only person in this town who truly cares about your safety. Don't forget that. Even if it's already too late to stop what's going to happen. Am I, Wayne? You're interrupted by a sudden movement on the corner of your eye. A girl carrying a bundle of snacks pops through a hole in the fence and disappears over the crest of the hill. She didn't. I guess old Maxwell Place doesn't cut it as a secret hangout these days. But the Shore Mine, that place was shut down like 100 years ago. After a collapse, it killed over 100 people. Pull out your phone and dial your cousin. What is it? You know I'm busy. I could just look into the Shore Mine. I figured you should know. What? Are you serious? Why do these things keep happening to me? Whatever, I'll head over there just as soon as I can. Just stay where you are and wait for me, alright? A man named Charles Shaw decided it was okay to use faulty wood to support struts and the entire mine came down. The lucky few died instantaneously, but for most of the souls who perished here, it was slow and agonizing. Your father was a foreman at the continuous mining facility. We'll see if he even has a job in the morning. Tabitha! My dad says our house is haunted. Yes. But she's interrupted by a pair of thunderous knocks. Wait a second, where'd the three of you run off to? Are you kidding me? There's something in the darkness before you that's much louder, though you don't hear it, but you can feel it in your chest like a deep growl of a predator. What do you think you're doing? Get away from there. Your cousin dives towards you, but not before the light from your phone illuminates the chamber. Jazzy, alright? Wait, Becca and Alexis are still down there. You can't just leave them here. I know which way they were going. They'll listen to me this time, I promise. No, they'll listen to you this time, I promise. Surroundings quake as the mine collapses around you. Tabitha doesn't say a word as the car cuts along a darkened road. Hi! There are two of them now. There are. Are you ready to leave? Janie approaches from the far side of the kitchen. Tabitha remains between the two of you, impatiently tapping her foot. Oh, Jazz, before you go, I heard about what happened last night. I mean, I heard about it before Miss Tabitha mentioned it just now, and then I heard about it again. I just wanted to say I'm so sorry you got caught up in that. I'll be praying for Oscar and poor little Rosalina. They're such sweethearts. Couldn't have happened to nicer people. Morning is the new blend ready. Of course. Jazz, would you like to keep Miles company? I was like, nah, I'm gonna go annoy other people. Tabitha and I'll just be in a minute. No. Excuse me. Wait, you're Jazz, aren't you? My name is Bo. I'm Duke's boy. It's a pleasure to meet you. The policeman told me you saw what happened to my dad. They keep bringing me Jello. I love it here, but Dad, I miss you. When are you coming back? The nurses just need me to make sure. Nurses just need me to make sure your living situation is all squared away. Then I'll come get you, Rosa. Just a few more hours. Hey, is that? Oscar practically jumps out from his skin as he turns and sees you. Oh, hey, Jazz. I didn't hear you come in. I don't know about that. He's a dog. Not only is this mayor a dog, but judging from the series of portraits lying on the walls, every mayor of Scarlet Hollow has been a dog. You can tell this dog is the mayor from his little sash and his fancy top hat. The regal air about him, almost as if he knows the position of authority he's been elected to. I love the thing that they just keep throwing in. Oh my god, go away. But you can catch up with your companions. You're interrupted by a nervous smile with a cross around his neck. I'll put a finger on it, but something compels you to dislike this man. Pastor Daniel, I take it you're Jazz. Everyone's been buzzing about you. I'm so sorry about your aunt, but I'm here. I'm sure she's in a better place now. If you ever like to discuss your beliefs, my door's always open. I'm all good. Basement is what you might expect out of a tortured artist who spends all his time confined to his studio. Discarded canvases line its edges, while trash and sketches leak out from the piles in the corners of the room. Hiding the bare cement floor, ghoulish faces coat the walls in paint, sneering out at their creator. Your mum is so scary. She'd be a little intense, kind of overprotective, which I guess makes sense. Anyway, make yourselves comfortable. You'll have to forgive the mess. I've been distracted lately. I haven't been cleaning much. Oh my god, I forgot about this awkward-ass dinner. Dinner's already laid out. Dinner rolls spaghetti and a light salad. Kanika anxiously picks at her food. Stella is nervously talkative, and Reese is suddenly quiet and tense. His shoulders tight as his mother perches on the chair next to his. Dr. Kelly eyes all of you with a sharp, fierce gaze. So we were talking about maybe watching a movie sometime this week while Jazz is still in town. I'll have to see how you're feeling. I can handle a movie. Yeah, we'll just sit downstairs in the dark. Reese is used to that. I'm sure he'll be okay. You're always overestimating how much you're able to do. This is why you keep getting sick. If I get sick, so what? It's not like it's ever going to change. I'm sick every day and I'm not getting better. I don't want to spend the last few miserable years of my life holed up in a basement alone, just because seeing my friend has been deemed too strenuous. I'm an adult. I can't believe I have to ask permission from my mum to have friends over. Reese stops mid-sentence, wincing in pain and wrapping himself in his arms. Don't say things like that. I'm doing everything I can to try and fix. Silence as Dr. Kelly's eyes shoot open. Reese? Reese abruptly pulls himself from the table and leaves. You're just in time. Rosaline is situated in the back room. Alexis is going to keep her company while we hopefully get all this sorted. Hey, hope I'm not too late. Have I missed any creepy paranormal stuff? Oscar and Kanika startle as the door swings open. Hold it, you know, if you goes along with any of your hijinks without me. Whoa. Blood floor. Where I've seen it, it appears on top of the stain. Bella pulls back the carpet, revealing a hatch in the floor is stained reddish brown. I'm going for it. Wait, do you hear music? Movement starts as a figure cloaked in shadows rises to attention. Stella. There you are. I would have found you sooner, but the resident clearly didn't want me here. It doesn't seem to have the same issue with these miserable little parasites. Killed them. Bottom feeders always manage to slip through the cracks, don't they? The sins of the father are to be laid upon the children. One of you must forfeit, it doesn't matter which. Bullshit. I hope I didn't come too late. It wants something, doesn't it? And I think you know which one of you should volunteer. You must be joking. You take a step towards the light. Sybil's right here. Please don't do this. You will just step into the spotlight. So sorry, Jazz. I don't think I can talk right now. Cool. Okay. Show yourself down the road. Before I go, someone place a hand on your arm, holding you back for a moment. Holding back for a moment, sorry. I'm sure you have questions after everything you saw tonight and about what happened to you, but let's not get into it here. I think everyone could use a little rest and relaxation now, yourself included. Swing by the tea room sometime tomorrow, say early afternoon, you and I can have a little chat. I'll see you then. We went honk shoo me me me's. You don't even notice yourself entering the guest room and falling into bed. Suddenly you're just there, buried under your family's musty covers. The spirit of Charles Shaw Jr. has been put to rest at the expense of unknown years of your life. The spectre of the night's events will linger over you every day you have left, a grim reminder of the price you willingly paid for the crimes of a family you never met. Maybe it'll be easier in the morning, maybe your joints will ache just a little less than they do now. Maybe you can still right the capsized ship of your now broken life. Or maybe things will only get worse from here. Well, time to wake up. You open your eyes, it's a new day, and you feel like shit. In the bright morning light, you're finally able to take stock of just how much the spirit took from you. You feel dulled, your bones creaky, your soul weighed down in the exhaustion of age. What do I have to? I don't care what happens to me. I made the right decision. I'll do it again. What have I done? I hope this was worth it. This is great. Can't believe to be dead. Life goes on. What happened yesterday happened yesterday. And today's another day. I have no strong opinions on what happened. I mean, I hope this was worth it. Maybe it was worth it. Who knows? What would have happened had you left it behind to fester? Then again, who knows what will happen to you now that you've lost part of yourself? An involuntarily shudder runs down your spine. But your thoughts are interrupted by the buzz of your phone on the nightstand. Hey, just wanted to check in. Hope you're doing okay. Also wanted to ask if you've heard from Stella. Check your messages. There's nothing from Stella. Call Stella, text Stella. Haven't heard from her either. Oh god, what if she's in trouble? What if she's hurt or dead? Maybe she's sleeping in. Never mind. How Stella is. How are you doing? Every other rough night, she's probably still shaken up. What if Wayne got her? Does Stella disappear like this sometimes? I mean, we can always call Stella. Dial Stella. Hey, what's up? Haha, just kidding. I'm not able to come to the phone right now. This is actually a recording of my voice. Isn't really me. Technology, huh? Anyways, leave a message or don't. I never check this thing. The mailbox is full and can't accept messages at this time. Alright, let's text her. Kinda worried after you ran off last night. Text me as soon as you get the chance. Yeah. Wait for a few silent minutes. Your message sits undelivered. Does Stella disappear like this sometimes? Kinda, but with everything going on, I don't feel comfortable letting her run off on her own. We should look for her, right? Come to town, we should stick together. Looks like you have morning plans in order. I guess take a shower. Might as well take a shower before starting the rest of your day. Step into the guest bathroom and have a shower. Oh, it looks so gross in here. The hot water soothes your aching joints. Despite the state of the bathroom, the shower is a good place. As it rinses your body clean, you think about the door in the clinic. You're still drawn to it even now. You're going back there today. You're sure of it. The spectre of an early death now hangs over you. Think about the afterlife. It's undeniably real at this point, and what you've seen is terrifying. Think about Stella. Hopefully she's just sleeping in. Think about Rosalina's shattered leg and the image of her foot belly attached to her body. Think about Duke and the image of him lying there, slumped against a tree with half his head blown off. Shrub feverishly, trying to scrape the memories from your skin as if they're a part of the dirt that coats you. Think about Sybil's warning. Think about Wayne and whether you're ever truly alone. Think about someone special. Specifically, you think about Stella, your intrepid cryptid hunting companion, everything you think the two of you have been through since you got to town. Hopefully she's okay. Kanika, the resident goth, one of the most level-headed and fashionable people in town. Avery and their thrill-seeking attitude towards the supernatural. Maybe they're less chill than you initially thought, or maybe they're even more chill. Oscar, the shy and handsome town librarian. Reese, the chronically ill artist living in a clinic. Dr. Kelly, the way her commanding presence yesterday's dinner. I'm good. Wayne and the way he effortlessly crossed the ditch, like, please, I can't with you. Oscar. He and his daughter finally have the house back through sacrifice. So if sacrifices had to be made, if that's to happen, you should pay them a visit today. Yeah. You're done here, you turn off the faucet and dry yourself off. Check the closet, why not? The doll has moved! When you go into the closet, there's no denying it. There's no denying it. Yeah, the doll has moved at some point since your most recent visit. But your long-dead relative's creepy doll isn't the only thing that's different. Someone was in here. And judging by the residue that was left behind, you're pretty sure you know the culprit. That means he was in your room. But was he there while you were out the previous day, or did he enter while you slept unaware a few feet away? I hope not the latter. Something to mull over for the rest of the day. That is such a mood of a fucking portrait, though. Let's visit the opossums. Oh my god, they got some bread. You open the drawers. Two opossums stare up at you. They both have bread now. That's nice. Wave at them. They need to stare up at you blankly in response. Okay, bye. Close the drawers. Is their home now? There's nothing you can do to change it. I don't want to change it. I want to annoy them. It's time to face your cousin. Probably. That's going to be awkward as shit. Find her in the kitchen, her shoulders hunched in a tight ball of anxiety. They're striking this week of all weeks as if I didn't have enough on my plate already. Keen eye. Your cousin's posture is surprisingly relaxed for everything that's fallen on her plate lately. She also has something up her sleeve to deal with the minors. Does it even matter how the strike plays out? Any resolution would merely treat the symptoms of the disease rotting in the heart of Scarlet Hollow. True. For things to stand any chance of getting better, there's something deeper you still have to fully uncover. Heard anything from Stella? I haven't got a hold of her. No, that's not exactly newsworthy. I'm sure she's just processing what happened last night. We weren't the only ones who were traumatized. I mean, I didn't say that we were. Mine's in trouble. You should just sell it and see it state and get out what you still can. I'm sure that'll go down well. Talk about what happened last night. So goes to real. I still can't get over that. I can. What does that actually change about anything? You're a Scarlet. You were probably going to die young anyways, and I still have a mind to run. Well, thanks. Do you regret what happened to me last night? Do you feel bad? I didn't think making a deal with a ghost would feel so physically bad. I thought I was making a metaphorical trade. I'm not one to blame this to yourself. I wanted to leave, you refused. Wow. You just goes to make a deal with an angry ghost. Why would anyone do something like that? Because you aren't gonna. The strike is just yeah, sure, I'll say that. Don't worry yourself about this little rabble. It won't last long, trust me. How are you feeling about the strike? Be honest with me. How about that? I'm not very threatened by the whole thing, and that's what you're asking, but I didn't want to have to come to this. Doesn't matter if it's unpleasant, though. It's just a task and it needs to get done. Give me a couple days and everything will be back in order. I'm used to playing the part of a villain. If that's what people see me as for holding this place together, then so be it. I mean, come on. That's what they're saying to hear. They were predicting the strike. Usually I'm pro-union. I'm not going to say but. I'm just pro-union. I'm not picking that because I was but on the end. You know, the strikers want... Probably should have seen this coming. I mean, do you know what the strikers want? I haven't seen a list of demands. I'm sure it's the usual. I promise you that any one of them were in my shoes for a month, they'd be singing a different tune. Don't know about that one. Oh well. The mine's in trouble. I mean, I could pick that one. I don't think she'll be happy about it. I could just pick that one. It'll be kind of funny. Let's save scum. I'm not giving it up like that. This is a Scarlet mine. It's not gonna crash our family's legacy. I'm bringing the mine back to life one day or another. Alright. Alright. Totaled long enough. Stay safe. No more hijinks. Let me know if you get in trouble, okay? You don't seem to care, so why would I? Tabitha slides past you, her heavy boots thudding down the hall as she marches away to face her employees. Trying to figure out the rest of your day. Fuel up with a quick PB&J. Your Stella's MIA, who knows when you get a chance to eat, and who knows just how much of your new affliction will affect your appetite. You make yourself a PB&J in anticipation for the long day ahead of you. That's that. Let's head to town. Head to the front door and begin your trek to the town below. The birds sound different today. Muffled like your ears are full of cotton, the dull sun shines down on your surrounding wilderness. On the surrounding wilderness, seeming to wash the colour from the world. But you're adjusting. Already the body is starting to accept the change that has come over it, to accept that this is how things will be for you from here on out. Keen eye. Glimpses of pale figures dot your periphery. You haven't seen ditchlings in the middle of the day before. They're getting bolder. Oh, hi. To your surprise, you find a familiar face making its way up the path towards you. Hey, I was just coming up to see you. Hope you were able to get some sleep after everything that happened last night. They didn't say anything about your appearance, but you can see them take you in the light of day, revealing your new features clearly for the first time. You doing okay? Yeah, I look that old. I'm old now, my bones hurt. Hi, Avery. Hi, Kenna. Welcome on in. You know, aging like this isn't too bad. I'll manage just fine. I regret what I did. I'd do it again in a heartbeat. I'm here for a good time, not a long time. I don't want to talk about it. Remain silent. I'm old now. My bones hurt is such a funny one. So it's taking a piece of me, but that's all. It's gone, but I'm still here. Yeah. Very badass. What doesn't kill you make you stronger. How do you feel now at a new day? Possession is the sort of thing that can leave a mark on a person's soul, probably, yeah. Are you really still feeling chill after everything that happened last night? Blur. Good to see me, that's sweet. How you doing today? Have you got anything from Stella? If it's okay with you, I was kind of hoping to have some time to myself right now. Yeah, are you doing okay, bud? I'm relying on what I said last night didn't have an impact. I kind of feel bruised all over physically and spiritually, but hey, that's part of life, right? Nobody makes it to the end completely unscathed. And I kind of thought that my new emotional baggage comes from a ghost instead of some boring normal trauma. Ditchling everywhere now, even though it's daytime. Avery turns to survey the tree line. I noticed a few on my way up. They're kind of funny now that I get a good look at them with the scrunched up little Sharpay faces. Should I be worried about these things? I know they're a bad omen or something, but are they, like, dangerous? They're not gonna eat me if I take the wrong turn, right? You need only fear what they foretell. No, but you might get some new things. Oh, is that all they do? That doesn't sound too bad. I could survive a parasitic larva or two. Of course. It's glad being eaten alive isn't on the table. I mean, is getting a parasite like that really any different from being eaten alive? They're still eating you, just more slowly from the inside. It's so weird. I was just saying you'd enjoy the experience. It's terrible to say that we kind of need to grow a weird look. I would rather be eaten. I get that. Being eaten sounds really bad. I kind of need to grow a little weird guy. We are so on the same wavelength. And it might steal all our nutrients and kill us, which would be bad. But if it didn't, the options in this game are fucking absurd. I love them so much. So one of a kind lifelong friendship with a weird little creature. There's no way I'm passing up an opportunity like that. Have you heard anything from Stella? I haven't heard from her, though we don't text much. I haven't checked with Winnie to see if she came in for early breakfast or anything. But if you haven't heard from her, that doesn't sound great. Seeing her like that last night was awful. She's usually so unflappable. Oh, I don't know. Will I be able to go see Oscar if I go to town with them? Probably not, right? Let me search real quick. No fucking guide. Scarlet Hollow. End up in town either way. Okay, but like, it won't lock me out of being able to go to the library, right? Or I guess going to see Oscar if he's in the library, I don't know. Just regroup with Pink first. Okay, cool. Can you go meet up with the look of Stella? Do you want to come? Thank you for letting me know. I appreciate you being my romancing Oscar guide. Thank you. Can you go meeting up to look for Stella when I come? Absolutely. I told Winnie I'd be coming in late today, so I've got time. I don't know how much time, though. From what I saw this morning, there's already a few miners holed up in there. They must be using it as home base for the strike. Oh, by the way, there's a strike going on. I'm sure you already know that, though. I have to imagine Tabitha would have told you this morning. Yeah. Put it down. Yeah, good idea. You and Avery start back down the path to town. It isn't long until you once again find yourself on the main street of Scarlet Hollow. Jazz, you made it, and you picked up an Avery along the way. We both think, okay, like, emotionally. I picked up a local Avery, don't worry about it. Yeah, I'm not too bad. That's good. I feel like I got crushed by a steamroller or something. Joints are all out of whack, totally exhausted and super foggy. Mum has been insisting I caught a cold, and I wasn't buying it, but as of this morning, I've come around. It's definitely something beyond exhaustion, even considering the ridiculously stressful week we've all had. But I'm not going to let that stop me from looking for Stella. She still think there could be a rational explanation for all this. There's someone manning the general store while we go look for Stella. There's a few moments at some point today, maybe she'll finally shed some light on things. I think last night just pushed Stella over the edge. I've only known her a couple of days, so it feels like she has a tendency to run from difficult emotions. Usually she just changes the subject, but I guess this time she wound up literally running. Let's not dawdle, she's probably okay. Let's do an explore or two. So am I the general store? Screw the general store, Mom can deal. Or did I miss something? You good, Kanika? Kanika's so cute. It's so hard having to pick who to romance in this game. Just some family drama. I'm sure I was going to take a sick day anyway. I just don't want to affect the entire town with whatever cold this is. Instead, I'll just infect both of you and whoever else we come across looking for Stella. So see your mum today. Hopefully sheds a light. I'm not sure what she's planning to tell you today, but she couldn't have told us all. Oh, that she couldn't have told us all last night. Maybe she's going to read your fortune. After last night, I wouldn't doubt she actually could. Your mum's always had a bit of a Glinda vibe going. Yeah, maybe I should stop making fun of a whole new age mystic thing. A lot's happened in the past couple days. Ugh, I need to take a page out of Stella's book and just block this shit out. I need to be focused. I can't keep having all these existential crises. Plenty of time for tea after we found Stella. I think that's not a rational explanation. Kanika sighs heavily. Rational, sure. Rooted in reality, that, until a few days ago, I thought was devoid of all magic and supernatural shit. No. Ghosts are real. They can suck you into illusionary dimensions and puppet your body like flushing marionette. Next thing you know, we'll find out there's a secret society of warlocks running the country, or that angels are real. You gotta admit, it's kind of thrilling, isn't it? Anything could be possible. Who knows what the new day holds for all of us. It would be a little more thrilling if it weren't terrifying. All the magical stuff we found so far just wants to hurt us. We need some magical being that's on our side. We're the magical girls when you need them. You hadn't noticed it before, but for a split second you feel something powerful flare up in Kinika's heart, and then it flickers out. Kanika, what if you're a magical girl? Yeah, or not? Ugh, I wish, but as embarrassing it is to admit, I spent way too much time in middle school trying to see if I could do magic. Mystical and Keen Eye. Yeah, I love Mystical and Keen Eye. It's been really fun together, actually. And I can't. Besides, if you think I could do magic because you felt it, wouldn't that mean you can do magic? Maybe you both can do magic, and you just need someone to teach you how to use it. Okay, who? Isn't it obvious your mum's a witch, Kanika? No, like, that dialogue option was exclusive to having both. Yeah, I know. I like that they, are exclusive ones. I picked that exclusive one, right? I don't know if I did, actually. I'm not sure. I think so. Okay, cool. How else can you explain her rescuing all of us last night? My mum, no way. She's a new age crystal and herbs lady. She's not. I mean, she could be. She couldn't be, right? I mean, good. After last night, anything's possible, and she did rescue everyone from the ghost dimension. I think yeah, last night pushed Stella over the edge. I mean, I think probably that, too. Yeah, I think last night just pushed Stella over the edge. I know I've only known her a couple days, but it feels like she has a tendency to run from difficult emotions. Usually she just changed the subject, but I guess this time she wound up literally running. You're absolutely right, and as her friends, we can't let her be alone at a time like this. I've made that mistake before. Plus, she could get mobbed by those weird little creatures or worse. True. Exactly, there's no time for anyone to be off on their own. Who knows what kind of weird stuff is out there. After the past couple of nights, I wouldn't be surprised if there are actual Bigfoots in the woods, just waiting to eat any human that wanders too far from civilization. Do Bigfoots thirst for human flesh? Is that some kind of common knowledge? I wouldn't be surprised is all I'm saying. Is the stuff around the side the visual that they said would happen after the last choice? I think it is. Visual intensity. Yeah, that's so cool. I love that. Okay, let's get started. I don't want to waste another minute. We're too fast. Stella's house, get to the cop, check in on Oscar. I mean, we could check in on Oscar. Totally not because I, like, want to check in on Oscar or anything. We should check in on Oscar, he's smart, maybe he'll know what to do. I hope nothing else happened after we went home last night. So brave for sleeping in that house after everything we went through. I'd rather sleep in the woods with the ditch things than a place that was that haunted. My mum said it's safe, and I'm inclined to believe her. Why would she lie? But how would she know that? Magic probably, but there's only one way to find out. Let's go. Sure. I got an achievement for visiting Oscar, that's funny. Morning light streams in through the library's large windows in the bright daylight. It's once again a place of comfort. All menace having fled in the wake of Charles Shaw Jr.'s departure. No ghosts, thank God. I was not up for an encore. Yeah, it's gone just like your mum said it would be. I guess Oscar must be in back. I know that's where I'd be if I finally got my house back, true. I've always been surprised at how unsupervised this place is. Sometimes it feels like anyone can just walk in and do whatever they wanted. Like what, steal books? I mean, they could, right? I'm not saying anyone would, I'm just saying that people in this town trust each other a lot. It's nice, true. Let's go find Oscar. To be fair, depends who. I don't think anyone trusts our cousin, unfortunately. And our cousin doesn't trust anyone else. You need to go back towards the annex. It feels strange to be back in the light of day. Back here in the light of day, as if the events of the previous evening were all just a terrible dream. Mystical. More accurately, it feels as if the events of the previous evening were mostly just a dream. That hideous stone carving is still buried in the basement, and though it's subtle and subdued, you can still feel the faintest of hums reaching out from it. Hallway really takes me back. It feels like it was only yesterday that we were last here. We're still unaware that our entire lives was about to change forever. Oh, we're about to change forever, sorry. It was only yesterday, I know. Kanika knocks on the door. Oh, good morning, it's so good to see you all. Jazz. He takes in the sight of you standing in the bright corridor. His expression changes subtly, his eyebrows curving upward with a twinge of guilt upon seeing you at the door. Are you ever doing well this morning? Please come on in. You're doing really great, Rosalina. Not a lot of kids your age can take shots that well. You're being so brave. You don't have to talk to me like I'm 5, but you are brave. You really are, Rosalina. You're just like so badass. Alexis is right. This is more than most people have to deal with in their whole lives, and you're here taking it like a champ. Why are you so angry at me? Dr. Kelly's kind demeanor vanishes. She looks up. She turns and glares at you. Oh, I see we have visitors. Alright, what have I fucking done to deserve that? But her glare vanishes as she takes a new visage. Her features soften into a look of shock and concern. Mr. Gutierrez told me what happened last night, and I must admit I find it hard to believe, but your face definitely looks like you had years stolen from you, whatever that means. It's concerning I'll give you a physical. I'm good, thanks. So wait, you just believe a ghost stole Isabella? I can't. Why are there so many flirt options all of a sudden with this woman? Yes, please, thank God, I need someone to fix me. I don't have insurance. I don't think you're a network, so you can poison me, no thank you. No, this is my punishment for me, more sins. I do not deserve medical attention. Oh my God, these options. Yeah, you can. She's a secret romance, which I guess unlocks if you pick the choice I picked at the end of last episode. I'm trying not to be too specific in case Teal could kind of hear me. I'm gonna pick this one, it's too funny. It's my punishment for me, Martins. I don't deserve medical attention. Is whatever happened to you last night, mate, will also add on a part you're very responsible for common sense. Strongly urge you see a doctor sooner rather than later. I'll be at the clinic if you change your mind. At the very least, I hope you'll book an appointment with your usual doctor when you get back. Okay. Sorry, that was really funny, but we should actually probably get checked, to be fair. Like, that's probably an option I should pick. Unless it says the same thing and it's like, oh, come see me later, then like, you know, I'll pick the funny one because it's funny and I'm probably not going to see you later. Yeah, actually, thanks, so I need someone to fix me. Oh no! Okay, I'm going to pick the funny one. Look, you can't expect me to pick between romancing people and, like, actually getting medical help in the game. Come on, now. Can you get the checker play training? Yeah, you can. At least from the sounds of it. And I'll pick the funny one. So good. Examination finished. Dr. Kelly returns to Rosalina's flat. She looks so done. How's Rosalina? How you doing, Rosalina? I guess Charlie didn't come back for an encore. Why is everyone seem so chill? Shouldn't you be all traumatized? How's Reese? Anyone seen Stella since last night? What about the stone carvings? You can start poisoning her now too. Some of these are so aggressive. How you doing, Rosalina? Tired. My legs hurt a lot, but the medicine is helping. It's not so bad now. Plus, I gotta lie down in an actual bed last night, and you have no idea how good that felt. Thanks. I can't believe you got any sleep after all that ghost stuff. I just sat on the couch with all the lights on. I don't think I slept at all. Really need some rest after, you know, the hostel my foot. Your body is actually trying to get you to rest. All that activity yesterday was pretty brutal on your injury. It's never going to stop hurting if you keep pushing yourself. So what are you not going to do today? Anything? That's right, you're staying right here. No walking, no investigating haunted houses. Sorry, Dr. Kelly, I should have been better at stopping her. Take full responsibility as a father. I should have. No need for anyone to step in and take the blame for anything. It's the hospital's fault for sending her home at all. That's true. It's gross negligence if you ask me anyway. But give it time, then you can do all the activities you want, alright. How's Reese? Am I gonna get in trouble for asking? He's fine, had a rough night, but he'll recover. He's used to this sort of thing. Just needs a couple days to get back on his feet. That means no more excitement, not even a movie. Sorry to hear that, Dr. Kelly, but I wanted to see Shiggy. The devs were like, we are giving you about 10 silly options, and then some normal ones in there. Honestly, she death, but I was promised chilling Japanese fan footage horror. You can get you some therapy. I don't think he's okay. But if I wanted to hang out with him again, he's so cool. Let's hear from him, not filtered through you. You talk about him like he's a child. Yeah, but why do I want to hang out with you? I hate this game. Let me save. Give him some therapy. Thanks for the advice on interested field of psychiatry. And therapists just want to be psychiatrists, so they're even worse. Oh my god, you're the worst doctor in the universe. A bunch of thoroughly damaged people trying to help other thoroughly damaged people. I'd rather subject my son to more supposedly professional opinions. My buddy, shut the fuck up. Anyone seen Stella since last night? I mean, you could warn her about the carvings. I don't think she'll listen, but... Found something in Oscar's house last night, a stone carving that gave me and Tabitha a vision of what happened there. There's one in the mines of the night too, both of them kind of sort of pull on me. Whatever they are, there's something like them in your clinic. I felt it last night. Keen eye, Dr. Kelly's shoulders tense. Interesting. Those things are cursed. It's only a matter of time before something terrible happens at the clinic. You and Reese have to leave immediately. Something awful is going to happen at the clinic, just like something awful happened at Oscar's house in the mines. You don't notice anything weird at the clinic? Would you mind if we looked into it? Sure, it's nothing, but I thought you might want to know. Never mind, it's probably nothing, but I think you already know something about all that. I don't want to keep annoying her, because, I mean, I feel like anything I do is going to annoy her, but... No, I don't think we will. Just because you decide to try and involve yourself in everyone's problems doesn't mean I want you to invade my space and try to deconstruct the life I've built. Buddy, you're going to get your son killed. And then you're not going to have anyone to blame but yourself. I'm going to have no sympathy for you because you're annoying the crap out of me. Mind if we looked into it? I would mind. I understand that there have been strange events at Scarlet Hollow this week, but there's nothing unusual going on in the clinic, and I'm not going to let you snooping around my base on some funny feeling. But if something does happen at the clinic, aren't you worried about Reese? Is anything like what's happened to us last night? None of you have to concern yourself with my son's health. I mean, I'll take care of him. Do you? Even in a supposed ghost emergency or whatever you're worried about. You are so annoying. I don't understand why anyone would want to romance her. She just keeps pissing me off every time we speak. I think you already know something about all that. About what? Some weird feeling you got? Look, after what I've heard from last night, I'm willing to believe there's something going on in Scarlet Hollow. But trust me, there's nothing strange about the clinic. Reese and I'll be fine. On the off chance you're wrong and something does happen, aren't you worried about Reese? If dinner was too much for him, I can't imagine how rough it would be if he was hurt or possessed. And told me to care for my son. I mean, you're clearly not caring for him well enough. Me, if I actually was in Scarlet Hollow, I would get killed by Dr. Kelly so fast. Have a system, he'll be fine. Clearly not a good system. You're just not poisoning it now too. I think Charlie didn't come back for an encore. Not as far as I know, except in Rosalina's room, and I've made sure put some heavy objects on top of the hatch just to give myself a little peace of mind. Thanks to you, I didn't see or hear anything last night. I think we're in the clear. I didn't see anything either. Even if something did happen, I wouldn't know. I was asleep as soon as my head hit the pillow. My head hit the wall. I'm too tired to worry about ghosts anymore, to be honest. Losing limb will do that, especially if you decide to tromp around the next day like nothing happened. I would have been fine if it weren't for Charlie. Good thing he's gone, and let's hope he stays gone. Have any of you seen Stella since last night? Not since dinner. She hasn't gotten in touch with any of you. Don't ever freak out a little. I really care about her, and she's just gone, so I guess that's a no. We have no clue where she's gone. We have no clue where she's gone. That's not good. I haven't seen her since she ran off last night. I feel terrible. I should have known about my guy. Shut up. Stella was practically banging on your door trying to get evidence of ghosts. I don't think you were going to be able to stop her. That's true. There was no way you could have known how she would react when she found it. I don't even think she knew how she'd react. And besides, you didn't know how bad it was going to get. You can't blame yourself for everything. Exactly. Now, you probably feel like it's your responsibility to make sure everyone around you is okay, but sometimes it's just not going to be possible. You're only one guy. That's what Rosalina's always saying. I mean, because she's fucking telling the truth. I suppose I do apologize more than I should. You really do. You stop poisoning it now too! I'm sorry, I'm not going to pick that, but it would be so fucking funny. Why does everyone seem so chill? Just because I'm not in a giver in heat doesn't mean I haven't been mentally scarred beyond my comprehension. I know I should be freaking out, but what can I say? Last night was fun, so I'm going with the flow, seeing where the adventure takes me. Fun, super yourself. I feel like the only reason I'm not in a total mental shutdown right now is because the crisis hasn't really stopped. We started with a man dying, and it's somehow been downhill from there. So yeah, I'm putting off the inevitable breakdown until things are done escalating. I think it's sunk in for me, yeah. I'll deal with whatever I'm picking up now in therapy when I'm 30. That's what grown-ups do, right? It's not good. It's good. It would go so bad. So funny, though. Everyone's like, oh. I knew it would go so bad. I don't think she's actually poisoning her son, but it'd be really funny. Well, it wouldn't be funny, but it'd be really funny to go that route. I guess we're remaining silent. So you've got your marriage, you've got your nest of pillows, a helpful friend by your side, and a cat to keep you company. Seems like you're all set. Make sure you do a whole lot of nothing today. Yeah, well, bye, Dr. Kelly. Yeah, thanks again for coming down to see us, Joan. Not a problem, I'd much rather she stay put than have to get in and out of cars. I'll call later today to see how things are going. Hope the rest of the week is less eventful for the both of you. Bye, Rosalina. Make sure you stay put and keep Pixel company, okay? Dr. Kelly turns towards you again, her usual glare absent, and I hope you'll take me up on my offer, Jazz. I'm concerned about you. I don't think you are. You're just pissed off at me all the time. And then she pushes past you to leave Oscar's house. We'll let you kids have some space, Alexis. Why don't you figure out a restful activity for you and Rosalina? Will do, Mr. Gutierrez. I bought some video games and some puzzles from my house, and got some movies too. Whatever you want to do, Rosalina. Oh, yeah, that sounds nice for them. Oscar rushes you back down to the library. What's up? Is everything okay? Yes, everything's fine, or at least much better than yesterday. I can't thank you enough. I like to be as helpful as I can from here on out. Now that our little situation's dealt with, I'll finally have some time to dig around in the archives. Magnus archives? Our house was haunted because someone was murdered here. The mine collapse the other night was at the site of a mass grave. With enough research, maybe we'll be able to get a step ahead of the next crisis. Maybe we can actually preempt it. This is assuming there's going to be an next crisis, but something tells me we aren't in the clear yet. We should compare notes, not that I have any to start with, but if you know anything that might narrow down my research, it could save me a lot of time. I don't think we actually know that much more than you do, but I've got some hunches. I can't help but feel like there must have been some inciting event, since everything started getting really weird seemingly overnight. What the inciting event was, or how I'd start looking for it, I have no idea, but it's something to keep in mind. Avery stared at you. Well, thanks. I mean, it's obvious, right? The things always start happening once Jazz got here. Thanks, Avery. Thanks a lot, bud. Can you shoot Avery a glare? No, we're not throwing Jazz under the bus. What? There's nothing wrong with being a magical catalyst. Sure, there's probably nothing wrong with someone being a magical catalyst, but there's definitely something wrong with saying someone's a magical catalyst. If people get the wrong idea, we're only a couple steps away from the whole town deciding to shore him. Nobody's gonna drag Jazz into a witch hunt on my watch. Oh, thank you, Kanika. I like to think we've outgrown the days of running people out of town on rails. I mean, I'd rather play it safe. Don't worry, it's not like I'm gonna run around telling everyone that Jazz magicked a bunch of terrible disasters into existence. But if there's a catalyst for all this, why wouldn't it be a lost Scarlet finally coming to Scarlet Hollow? I mean, probably. If I may, Jazz getting to town isn't the only major event that's happened lately. Palan died over a week ago, and those creatures in the woods were already reproducing by the time he arrived. True. Not to mention, I started seeing things in our house before Palan passed, I think. I never thought to make note of exactly when the spirit made itself known. If there's a root cause for all this, hopefully there's a way to put the genie back in its bottle. I'm going to do my best to find out if there have ever been any similar events, and whether there's anything special about Scarlet Hollow that might explain what's going on. Carvings I want Dr. Kelly about are important. I wonder if this could be the work of some cult. She just offered me free medicine, but I still don't trust Dr. Kelly. Dr. Kelly's hiding something, and the dinner last night was weird. Make sure Pixel stays inside, or he might get grabbed by ditchlings. I mean, there's several things that comes there. Yeah. The ditchlings are those things from the woods, right? With those faces. Yeah, the anguished doughboy. I kind of like them. Oh wait, no, I missed it. I kind of like them. It's like a hidden object game out there today with all the weird little faces painted on the bushes. Like them when we talk about the same creatures that have been laying eggs in local wildlife. I don't want to get friendly with them or anything, I just think they're kind of interesting. To each their own. Will do. I can't imagine how devastated Rosalina would be if something was to happen to him, especially after everything she's been through. I mean, there's carvings I did warn her about, kind of important. I think there was something like that under my house all this time, and I think someone must have put it there, but who? And there was one in the mines, and if you're right, there's one in the clinic. Maybe that's where I should be focusing on right now. How many of the things are there? If we're looking at maybe just those three, but I'd rather not count on it. Good thing Jazz has an open appointment with the doctor. I don't want to go. You can look around for clues while you're there. She's gonna kill me. It's probably a good idea to see her anyways for your health. One way or another, I'm going to find myself back there soon enough. It's chained, but I can still feel the pull of that clinic door. It's only getting stronger. I need to get Reese out of there for something bad happens to him. That's also true. I wanted to see more of the playthrough, but I'm EP rip, so I'm there every day, have another game. Of course, have a good nighty-night. There's also always the VOD, or when I upload the videos to YouTube. So you'll be able to watch it eventually. But enjoy your Eep trifle. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you. Ugh, why am I so clammy? It's fucked up. I don't want to be clammy. You know, I do need to check if my lurk is still alive. One of my lurks isn't alive. Okay, let's change. Cool. Oh, why is it so warm? Right, you got the VODs, great, I'll catch you later. Yeah! Stretch, okay. Jerry's out there for something bad happened to him. It's a shame he preemptively shot down Army It would have been a perfect cover. I'll take the clinic. I'm sure Reese will be fine. I'm gonna break into the clinic, see what I can find. We do need to get Reese out of there a little bit. I'm concerned about him. That sounds terrifying, but maybe necessary. No, I veto this. We don't want to repeat of last night. We should be more cautious about what we do next. We don't want anyone to get attacked or possessed by any more ghosts, even if it's to help a friend. Hopefully a warning text is all he needs to get himself out of there. I'd like to think that, at the very least, we've let him know to be careful. I don't know if we have time to play it safe. Just give me a day or two to do some research before you do anything rash, okay? We have a carving right here. Maybe sitting it can give us some new leads. Wonder if this could be the work of some cult. I mean, we do have a carving right here. Not a chance. I know the ghost is probably gone for good, but that thing is evil, and if even the slightest chance of it going back down there triggers something, it's not worth disturbing. It's not until we know more. My daughter's safe to come to us. I mean, that's fair. We finally have a house back. I'm not taking any risks until we know what we're dealing with. No arguments here. Alright. Wonder if it could be a cult. You mentioned something like this at the library the other day. If there was a cult in Scarlet Town, I feel like I'd know about it. I don't know, I'm just throwing some shit out there, bro. Know any local cults that could be responsible? I think the cops are in on it. Maybe it has something to do with the church and the pastor. I mean, maybe. Okay, I would absolutely believe the Pastor Daniel was a member of some weird cult. Who else would be in the cult, though? How about everyone went, yeah. Does anyone know if folks around the town are suspicious? How matter, does the town even regularly attend church? It's always seemed a little dead to me. And almost everyone in town, or at least everyone who comes through the diner with any regularity, and when I say nobody comes to mind, does it count as a club if it's only one member? A member is the pastor, then yeah. His creep level counts for at least 3 normal cultists. Yeah, whatever we're doing next, I feel like we're missing a vital team member. We need to find Stella and fast. I agree, we need her brazen energy if we're going to do anything serious sleuthing. See you around, Oscar. Let us know what you find. I will. Pause before leaving, your eyes lingering for a moment. Is there anything else you'd like to say to Oscar? You should say it now before you leave. Well, that's ominous. So weighing your options, I'll take the time. Yeah, sure. Could I talk to you for a minute? In private? Sure, I can spare a minute. There's a nice clear spot around the corner. If I'm being secretive, of course. Let's hang out here and totally not listen at all, promise! I'll ask you to a quiet space at the edge of the woods. Ominous as shit. Is there something wrong? He's gonna kill me. In time for the what? Oh, I'm good, thanks. I mean, maybe... I don't know. I'm save scumming the fuck out of this. I don't care. Okay. I'm not the only one who feels something here, right? Oh. Wishes and looks off into the distance. No, you're not. But I've only been... Okay. Is that a problem? No, I feel something here too. I'm just not sure what I'm supposed to do. Aww. Wow. Oh look, I'm safe. I did so much effort to get here. I'm save scumming the correct answers. I don't care. Is it okay if I still buy you flowers and invite you to dinner? Is that too? That options marked romance will start a romantic arc with a character you're talking to and will lock you out of romantic arcs with the characters. Buy me flowers and invite me to dinner. I'll be the one buying you flowers. Don't worry about all that. I should explore this while I still can. There we go. It's here. Yes, you can buy me flowers and invite me to dinner. That's fine. Isn't the dating sim right? I love that achievement. That's so funny. Why'd they call his achievement Dream Daddy? That's hilarious. Then maybe tomorrow we can go on a date and actually get to know each other. I'd better be back. I better get back to my daughter and you'd better get back to looking for Stella. But tomorrow. Oh, that's so gay. Oh, bye, I guess. He pulls out a scrap of paper and scribbles something on it before handing it to you. Here's my number, text me anytime. I'll be around, and assuming things have settled down a bit, maybe we can grab coffee at the diner and actually get to know each other. And hopefully by then I'll have found something that can help with the whole town-wide mystery situation. I'm so excited for this probably doomed yaoi that's about to happen. I'm pretty sure every romance is going to be doomed in this, if I'm being frank, but you know. Oscar leaves and you rejoin Kaneko and Avery outside the library. You look happy. I'm glad you and Oscar had the chance to talk about things. Let's stay focused though. We still have to find our friends. That's very true. I can breathe now that the romance has been engaged. I'm fine. Now we can continue the story. Don't have to be as aggressively save scummy. I mean, I probably still will be because I don't want to kill people, but may I suggest letting lights just see the hook scene? Yeah, of course. Let me save what we have just in case, and then let me go back to that. We'll see which one I prefer. Yeah, let's do a hug. It'll be very gay. No time for words. The world's been falling apart around you and Oscar since the moment you've met, and you only have more days before the bus rolls on to town. Let's ferry you back to... I mean, you could just stay here. Aw, his artwork's so cute! You reach forward and pull Oscar into your arms. He doesn't hesitate before reciprocating the two of you wrapping each other in a warm, comforting embrace. It smells wonderful, like coffee and wool, and the fabric of his sweater softened against your face. You know how strong he is. This description is killing me. I don't play dating sims because it always feels so awkward reading out anything, so this is killing me a little bit. You can feel how strong he is, his hefty arm strong you and oppressing you. I'm not reading this out loud, I'm sorry. Aww. That's cute. Wait, what was that about from? Oh, more than. Okay, I was like, buddy, what? That's gay as shit. Straightening his arms, returning to his side. Aww. Voice is light-hearted and you can see slight blush in his cheeks as he readjusts his glasses. Was that you comforting me or me comforting you? Both. It's been a long week. I think we could all use a little comfort from the people we care about. Comforting you, you've been through so much this week. Comforting me, I'm old now. I feel the cold of the grave nipping at my heels. It's so warm. Do you care about me? Aw, that's gay as shit. You okay? Would you like food? If you do. Why is it so warm? Because it's summer. I don't like that it's summer, bro.
I hate it. I like if it's sticking to me.
That's so far.
The air is sticking.
The air is evil. Hey. Are you okay?
The weather is making me sad.
I'm sorry, I wish I could help. Gay. I like the hug option. Thank you for telling me to go back for that. That one was cute as fuck. To go back to the romances, to go back on romances, obviously, I don't know how to turn out. Because last two episodes aren't out. But I feel they aren't set to be doomed in all paths, which would make it sometimes reach bad outcomes hit harder. I will be so sad if I picked one wrong choice and got, like, the romance killed or broken up. But that would be great writing, though, as well. If that happens, I am 1000% replaying and just speed throwing everything until we get a nice ending. I can see that, though. I hope there's a way to not have it all be doomed, because that would really suck. I'm just coming off of a doomed yaoi. I can't deal with another one right now. Probably wouldn't hurt to check in on the clinic after we found her. I'm sure we're worried about Reese. Wouldn't hurt for you to get a checkup either. I guess. Let's go to Stella's house. Let's go to the cops, right? Let's check out the diner. Check out the church. I suppose to get to with your mum today. Maybe she'll have some ideas. I mean, maybe, yeah. Sure, we can humor her. She's probably going to give you some rocks or bundles of herbs for protection or something, which might actually work. Who knows? This is only one way to find out. Let's do it! Next, like, if romancing your character automatically doing the white romance in the first place, yeah, but yeah, I can see that. I can see there would be downsides if that was the case. But I can also see in a game that this, everything's going to shit. I could also see that happening. I could see them all being doomed, then that would be really sad. Like, whether you romance them or not, I'd be devastated, but I could see it. Bells of the general store chime welcomingly as three of you enter. Kanika, there you are. You're supposed to stay in bed today, remember? And hello, you two. Hope you both recovered from last night's fiasco. Oh, just the last stop on Stella's search. You can't look for a house to know. Oh. Unaware of that. Thank you for letting me know. I can't remember. Oh God, what was the speed again? Oh. Is it shift, right? Yeah, it's control. Okay, let's check Stella's house then. Thank you. It's actually control on my PC for some reason. That's so strange. Oh, it's also tab. Okay, so I think it's just registering both control and tab as tab for some reason. Let me save here. So we've got that locked in, basically. There's Stella's house. I'm not going to the cops. The cops piss me off. Let's go to Stella's house. Oh, if you'll not check Stella's place already. I should never stick anywhere by myself this morning in case I ran into any of the horrors from beyond the veil, so no. I'm gonna feel really silly if she's just asleep in bed. I will scream. That would be so funny. Just honk shimmy me me's. Make your way towards Stella's house. The door is as pristine as any old wooden door. No bloody handprints in sight. Any telltale sign if Wayne is absent. If something happened here, it didn't involve him, at least not at the front door. Kanika knocks anxiously on the door. Oh, it creaks open. The interior is cold, and not just physically. There's an absence of joy in life that leaves only a chill behind. This is the ghost of an empty house. It's a sobering dread that comes with the knowledge that your search won't end here. Ooh. I'm sensing something supernatural here, but I don't like the look of this. Yeah. Let's all invite ourselves in, right? Yeah. Well, I'll be brave and go fast. Thanks, Avery. Avery casually steps over the threshold into Stella's house. Avery does not give two fucks. It's so funny. Oh, I love that for the doggy, probably. Keen eye. Aside from the corner of the room dedicated to Gretchen, yeah. Stella's house almost feels like a museum. Everything's organized with this autism. Everything's organized with a sort of tidiness you wouldn't expect from someone as rough and tumble as Stella. And only a handful of objects feel like they belong to her. I'm assuming grief, but autism is funny as well, as someone with autism. Whatever happened to Stella, it doesn't look like it happened here. Doesn't look like there was a struggle or anything, unless something happened in another room, or maybe someone or something caught her off guard. You're gonna have to add that last part. I mean, that's true. I'm gonna forget you said that and just be thankful this doesn't look like a crime scene. Let's get the kitchen. Stella's kitchen is slightly messy. A couple of cabinets are hanging open, and a loaf of bread sits on the counter by a used butter knife. The crust of bread has gone somewhat stale, about as much as you'd expect after being left out overnight. Whoever left it here left many hours ago. It's a little messy, but don't look like anything violent happened here. Stella's kitchen normally this messy. Did she have somewhere else she needed to be? Potentially she had something she had to rush off to. Maybe she just had a panic attack after being possessed. But that was over 12 hours ago. I'd hope she'd be home by now if that was the case. Is Stella the sort of person to stop back home to make a snack in the middle of a mental health crisis? I mean, baby. Yes. And it's comforting to think that might be all that happened. A panic attack is much more manageable than rotting ghouls or parasitic doughboys. Investigate Stella's room. Messy. You make your way down the hall to what you assume to be Stella's room. She's not here. It's a little untidy. It's the usual sort of untidiness that accumulates when someone doesn't often have guests in the bedroom. There aren't any signs of violence. No streaks of blood and pus that might belong to a certain phantom miner. He hasn't been here. You do notice, though, that her jacket is nowhere in sight. It isn't in a closet, and it wasn't on the coat rack of the other room. Stella's jacket is gone. The Letterman one, it wasn't on the rack in the other room, and it's not in here. She didn't have it yesterday. Okay, I'm sold. Between this and the kitchen, she must have come home last night. And it seems like she was the one who decided to leave no struggle at anything. Let's check her computer. Computer! Not sure we should be snooping on a computer. Isn't that an invasion of privacy? I mean, maybe. I mean, it would be, yeah. We already broke into our house, right? For all we know, there could be some sort of clue on there, like a note detailing exactly where she is. Then break into her house, the door was left wide open. Maybe the computer was left open too. I'm with Avery. What if we don't find Stella and it's all because we didn't snoop on her computer? Stella didn't want us to snoop. She shouldn't have gone missing. I didn't make the rules. Hey, but what if she's been gossiping about us? Look, I know it's an invasion of privacy, but we gotta do whatever we can to find her. I mean, yeah. Sure, snoop away, but I'm not taking part in this. I'll just be over here, standing in the corner of the room, not looking over your shoulder. Okay. Let me know if you find anything. Okay. Stella's desktop is horrifically cluttered. What are these doodles? There are simply too many files and folders to fit in her monitor, and they overlap each other in a chaotic multi-layered... What? This is why you have folders, bro! Bro, how do we find anything on here? You don't. Come on, let's go. Check our open tabs. It would take you all day to count the number of tabs, number of open tabs in Stella's browser. So numerous are her tabs that you can't see a single icon, a sea of rounded featureless triangles from Windows Edge to Windows Edge. Most recently open tab is a post on Uncle Carl's Bigfoot Farm, a forum for cryptozoology enthusiasts. Post in question is titled "Something Big is Happening in Scarlet Hollow." Hidden Appalachia. Hey everyone, I was out chasing the skunk ape sighting the other day, and I found these weird little guys. My friend's mum says there's something called ditchlings, but I've never heard of them before. Anyone got any good leads? Camera isn't shaky enough. This is totally staged and Bride of Bigfoot. Plain footage in some sort of cryptid nobody's heard of except for your friend's mum. The only thing I'm seeing when I Google ditchlings is some sitting in England. I thought you were legit. Guys, since when did high quality footage count as anything other than actual evidence? Those things are terrifying. Since every low-budget horror movie started doing guerrilla marketing, I smell an ARG. I'm serious. I've got a ton of extra footage. Look at what I've been doing in the look what they've been doing in the mountains in town. They're apparently some sort of bad omen like Mothman. Okay, I'm listening. I love me some Mothman. I believe you. Ugh, lucky you're falling right into her lap. I don't trust YouTubers. They're entertainers, not scientists. Buddy, neither are you. The threat continues into the next day. Hey, okay, so one, this isn't an ARG, I would never, and two, you're not going to believe this, but we went to an amount of mine last night. I'm pretty sure I found some Tommy knockers. Listen to this knocking we managed to catch on tape. Link to an audio file tied to tommyknockersreal.web. Just because you put the word real in your file name doesn't mean they're real. Two supernatural events back to back nights. This is so fake. I can't believe I bought into that River Runner hype. You're so full of it. Wow. YouTube is always going to sell into the big indie horror. Shut up. We're kidnapped by aliens all over again. Also, lol, do we like things and loud popping noises? This is definitely an ARG. Do you sell out Pillsbury? Oh my god. Stop cyberbullying her, I'm gonna call them out. Welcome to starting giving everyone a 7-day ban, no cyberbullying and no self-promo. Oh my god. Thread ends. Poor Stella, remind me to never be internet famous, hoping my SoundCloud stays niche and underappreciated until the day I die. Why do we have a SoundCloud? Check a search history. You check Stella's search history. She hasn't been to any website since Tuesday night. She came home after last night's incident. She didn't touch her browser. Search history is almost entirely work-related. A furious series of queries for various monsters and cryptids that might fit the profile of ditchlings. That's that. Okay, I think we've seen enough. Oh, sorry, I mean that. Thank God. Sure looks like a room. Any thoughts? Thinking about summed it up, it's definitely a room. Yeah, nothing much to comment on. This is what her room's been like pretty much the entire time I've known her. The only thing that's changed is the computer getting a lot fancier. Could you use a few more health plans? I'll put together some trimmings after we found her. She still does those corkboards of string things. She loves putting strings on there. I don't know if they actually mean anything, but they're more of a decoration anyway. I love them. I think we're gonna find anything here. Let's move on. Visit Stella's on a Thursday morning. Okay, she probably come home last night, but she's not here now, and we don't have any idea where she might have gone. But I was overreacting this morning. I hope she'd be sleeping in. I can't believe she's actually missing. We'll find her. Where to next? Check out the diner? Good idea, folks. Tend to congregate there. Maybe we'll run into someone who's seen Stella. Here's hoping Wendy doesn't try to rope me into clocking in early. Feels like you walked into a private meeting. The back booth is full. Oh, mine is right. What's going on? There's a strike up in the mines. They've made the diner their base of operations. When you asked the morning off, I didn't think you'd be showing up with friends. Sorry, Aunt Winnie. Stella's gone missing and I've been helping these two track her down. You haven't seen her, have you? Don't you apologize now? And I can't say I have. Should I be worried about her? I hope not. We're not interrupting anything here, are we? Of course not. Any paying customer is welcome as long as you aren't about to step on anyone's toes or cause a fuss. Man isn't back with two engaged in conversation as you enter, and instead of speaking in hushed voices, argue with each other loudly enough easily over here. Sure, the shift schedules are rough, and sure we don't get enough time off. I mean, see my family as often as I'd like, but this is the best job I can get right now. Listen, kid, you're only a year or so into this gig. Trust me, the longer it goes on, the more it sucks the life out of you. At first, you're just unhappy, but then you think you can weather it till you find something better. A paycheck's a paycheck, I get it. And the next thing you know, you've lost years of your life to a company that doesn't give a solitary shit about you, that uses up every free second it can suck out of its workers and pays us just enough to survive, but not so much we can ever save enough to get the hell out. Very true, I agree with Zax. If you get fired for this, I really need the paycheck. My sister needs the paycheck. I'm the only reason she can afford her tuition right now. I can't get fired. And this job still has its perk, like the company housing. I can't afford my own place to send money back home. Oh, and send money back home. I don't know where I'd live if I didn't have this job. Right, the company housing. How generous of the big boss to put you in a company-owned shack that ain't had proper maintenance done in decades. You know, she uses that housing as an excuse to pay us less, and the company housing, that means almost nobody in this whole dumb town owns the place they live. That's why the Scarlets can keep getting away with whatever they want. Very true. Zax, we don't have the numbers, man. You know, this is risky, riskier than most of us can afford. No, I agree, now the Scarlets, fuck them. I'm a Scarlet, fuck them. We'd have the numbers if you'd all stand with me and not a management scare tactics get to you. It's not scare tactics. People like her now. That woman ran into a collapsing coal mine and saved 3 children from being burnt alive. Sorry, buried alive. I feel you, I really do, but how are we supposed to organize a strike against the town hero? You're trying to tell me that mine collapsing less than 2 days ago is why you don't want to strike? It's a bad time. It's always a bad time. Doesn't matter whose name's on the deed for the place without us, there's no mine. We've got them against the ropes. We can't back down now or they'll come out swinging. And you're gonna comment how old I am now. Seen Sasha's missing. Wayne, I'm big suppressed the situation. So about the strike, I guess we're good. I don't know if it's my place to have a conversation with these people about this. Everyone should join the strike, unite with your fellow workers, screw my cousin. Never pressure people's acts if they don't want to strike. I mean, yeah, fuck it. Unite with your fellow workers. Mine is turned towards the doorway, their eyes glaring at you in unison. Hey, this is a private conversation. I mean, you're being pretty loud, but you're right. Even if you're the boss's cousin, I don't trust you as far as I can throw you. Strike is only going to work if all of us stand together. What do you say, you two? I'll have to call my family to see what they say. My sister's tuition is riding on this job. I'll have to think on it. Have any of you seen Stella? She's missing. The YouTuber? We ain't seen her. Harrison's voice drops barely audible mumble. I hope she's okay. Oh. About the strike. Should you push and post in the right direction, but I'll be down if we talk business in front of you. I support you guys. Maybe you can save until next week. Tabitha's mother said nah. Maybe it's boss's cousin, but I support the strike. I think I like Tabitha. Well, I support the strike. Well, even the boss's family's on our side, maybe this really could work. The whole town should be on our side. There was a collapse less than 2 days ago and she expects us to not riot at the thought of being forced back down there. I'm straight. Yeah, I'm sure Tabitha's going to be so pleased with me later. So if you support the strike, the best thing you do right now is not meddle with it. Trust can only go so far. No, Jazz is cool. I wouldn't hang out with him if he wasn't. You can't help you related to, right? So you can't, but that doesn't mean we have to trust everyone who stumbles on the town. That's very true. No offense, but your friendship don't mean much, Dinah Kid. You're friends with everyone, even the Julius freak. Dinah Kid, I know you don't remember Avery's name. I never heard you call him that again. Sorry, Miss Winnie, won't happen again. Don't apologize to me. Sorry, Avery, I didn't mean to be so dismissive. Alright, though, I'm pretty friendly with most people in town. If my friendliness and ability to get along with anyone means I can't vouch you, I guess that's that. Sorry. I'll vouch for him, you can't say that doesn't mean anything. You'll know I hate Tabitha, I wouldn't stick my neck out for any relative of hers who wasn't 100% on our side. Alright, noted. I can't say I'm comfortable with having a little discussion in front of you, but maybe I won't keep thinking of you as Tabitha's little stoogie. I guess we should get going. What's the buzz? Is it the diner? Tabitha's gonna be pissed at me. I'm sorry, but I support the strikes too much, okay? I can't lie about that one. You turn to leave the diner, Avery and Kanika trailing close behind you. Still no sign of Stella. Oh, hi. When your position does move, you start to feel woozy, spots form on the edges of your vision, your legs suddenly feel unstable, your body sending you clear signals of exhaustion. And then it passes. Still, it probably won't be long before your body needs a chance to rest. You should plan your next move wisely. Oh, damn. I guess we should go to have tea. I would like to do the others, but I don't want to pass out before we can do that. Passing out leads you to tea anyway. God damn it! Well, I can go back, hee hee. Go to the mines and check out the church. I mean, I could check out the church. There's something funky going on at the church. I think we have to at this point. The church? Why? I see what you're thinking. Stella was confronted with evidence of the afterlife, so she might be trying to get into all that religious stuff. It's worth checking out. It's true. You could be barking up the wrong tree, but I guess you're right. There's no point in not being thorough. I wouldn't mind stocking up on some holy water while we're there, too. Seems like a good idea to cover all our bases at this point. True. I think Baptists do the holy water thing, but I'm sure Pastor Daniel will pretend to bless some water by keeping us around a little longer. That's good enough for me. Let's not linger, though. I don't want him thinking we're possible converts. True. Kanika leads the way, taking you up the gradual slope towards the church. You know, I've lived here for a few years now, and I've never actually been to the church. That's probably for a good reason. Where's that weirdo? Oh my god, I hate him so much. My, 4 visitors. What do you mean 4? Tabitha is here. Not Tabitha. Stella is here. On a Thursday, that's unprecedented, but there are only 3 of us. Oh no, were we followed by Ditchling? Were we followed by Wayne? Oh! Zane! Sup, old people? Oh, it's just Dane. What are you doing here? Well, the glimpses of death I've had in the past 2 days have forced me into the midst of an existential crisis, my dudes. I wanted to see if fate held any answers for me. Alas, I have not found the solace I seek. Okay, Shaggy. Give it time, Zane. It sometimes takes a while for the Lord to work its way into your heart, but when he does, you won't regret letting him in. Be sure to look over those pamphlets I gave you, and of course, I'm always here if you need to talk. Sure thing, Pastor D. Please never come back to the church. I hate you. You're so freaky looking. And when I say freaky looking, I mean the energy. He looks like he's trying to get the devil in me. Anyway, we're still looking at Stella. She wandered off last night, and no one has seen her since. We're starting to get pretty worried. We hope maybe even Janie has seen her. Can't speak for Janie, but I'm afraid I've seen neither hide nor hair of Stella. If you'd like to talk to my wife, she's just over by the alpacas. Though, Jazz, I was hoping we might be able to talk in private. What do you have to say to him that you can't say in front of us? Thank you, Kanika. Please, if you wouldn't mind, this is a personal matter. It's alright, we can get all the details later. Do other folks not pry on this? You know how rumors get started. Yeah, what do you have to say to me that you can't say in front of Kanika and Avery? Good point. Important things. I won't bite or anything, I promise, and we can talk here right in the open. Guess we'll leave you two while we check in with Janie. I don't like you, you're freaking me out, man. We're right over here with the fence. It's conveniently in your line of sight, okay? See you in a minute. Friends enough towards Janie and the alpacas, leaving you alone with the nervous... So glad you decided to come visit me. So many young people these days seem to think they can solve all their problems on their own, meanwhile God is right there, ready to help them. Only did let him into their hearts. I'm alright, thanks. As his eyes dart back towards the alpacas. Okay, good, they're gone. Hello? Yesterday you mentioned people thinking I was creepy. Is that kind of the impression I made on you? Oh no! You're not gonna comment on my appearance? Whenever I see you, it's like this ominous little piano plays. I think your problem is that you keep telling people what to do instead of actually treating them like human beings. You're extremely creepy. I mean, we could be honest. Like, have you tried inviting folks fishing or hiking? Have you tried throwing a party, or do you just hand people pamphlets and tell them to think about the big man upstairs? That would require people to want to do things like going fishing with me. I put in the effort, you know. Janie is excellent at making friends, but they've all made it clear they're her friends. Try to avoid me whenever possible. See, if you seem normal now that you're speaking to me, just stop doing whatever the fuck it is you're doing before. Try to avoid me whenever possible. I'm sure they've even suggested you divorce me. I don't know why it's so hard. I don't know what's wrong with me. And I sound so bitter, I'm sorry. It's just that it's never been like this to me before. I had plenty of friends all through school. It's like Scarlet Hollow itself just wants me gone. It's interrupted by the sounds of snapping twig and high-pitched giggle, partly muffled by the underbrush at the edge of the property. Tulip, come out of there, you know you're not supposed to play in the woods. Tulip glances back at the woods quiet as she hesitates. Tulip, are you gonna be good, or are you gonna skip story time tonight? I'll be good, you don't have to skip story time, I won't go in the woods, I promise. I know you won't, Tulip, because it's too dangerous for little girls. It's too dangerous for kids in there, actually. Why didn't you go help Mama with the alpacas? It's just about time they got fed. You can give them hay. Tulip smiles broadly, seemingly excited by the prospect, and hurries off. Sorry, I had to have a firm parenting moment. That was just normal parenting, bud. She's been trying to run off into the house, into those woods, sorry, a lot lately, and it's really dangerous even for adults. There's this massive trash dump not too far past the trees, but it must be at least 50 years old, so it's all growing over and looks like it's part of the landscape. Accidentally walk on it, you might find yourself falling into a hip-deep mound of rusty cans and broken glass. Philip made up some imaginary friend. She keeps telling us that they want her to go there. Like the what are some fictional creatures she made up is going to convince us it's a good idea for her to play in somebody's old garbage. When she's 7, of course she'd get the funny little idea like that. So let's get the community to rally around a big cleanup. It's about time to get rid of all that junk. What was you saying about what? How big a trash dump are we talking? Would a weekend of hard work clear it out? Maybe if you had construction equipment and a team of professionals. It's a big area and I have no idea how deep it goes. In the meantime, just making sure Tulip knows not to go near it. Yeah, we so much friends. She's just been talking about these friends of hers lately, little stories about creatures that live in the church. I'm sure she saw some animal in there and decided it was her friend. Nothing to overly concerned about except the trash heap situation. Out the corner of your eye, you see Kanika and Avery. Welcome back to the two of you. They must have finished talking to Janie. Janie says she hasn't seen Stella either, so we'd better get going. Thanks for suggesting we head up here, Jazz. We got to feed the alpacas. They were so cute and soft, it was awesome. Janie said she'll come by the diner with cookies for the miners, and a few extra for me, of course. Every talk of the pasta went well. It was a great conversation. I appreciate you all stopping by. Even if it wasn't under the best circumstances, I'll let you be on your way. I hope Stella turns up soon. I put some good prayers in with the big man for her. Alright, thanks. See ya. Nika and Avery start back down the path and you follow. Woolwich Church and Scarlet Hollow. So what was that about? He seemed pretty insistent on talking to you alone. He didn't say anything weird, did he? Nosy, aren't you? That was privacy. He wants to know why everyone in town thinks he's creepy. I mean, yeah, probably so. He is creepy. It's kind of sad, isn't it? I don't think there's a lot of friends. People do weird things all the time to try and fit in. Point taken, but that doesn't mean he isn't creepy. Let's not get you distracted until we find Stella, though. What him that? Consider your next move. Your vision blurs again, but this time it persists. The weakness in your knees returns. Your ears fill with static, and you can feel yourself swaying, unable to control your body. It seems the toll of the pact you made last night is finally catching up with you. Boy, you don't look too good. Good night. Honks you. Body crumples to the ground. Oh shit. General store's just around the corner. Let's get inside. Bells of the general store quickly. Sorry. Bells of the general store jingle. Hello. Hi, good?
Yeah, I was gonna talk about the phone.
Stop gonna talk about the phone, that's nice. Thank you for the luck, Danielle, I appreciate you. Let me know when I'm okay to keep reading.
Yeah.
Okay. The bells at the general store jingle welcomingly as your companions drag you across the threshold. You faintly make out the unintelligible mumbling of what must be voices, and then you fade out once again. Hi. Come to in a chair in the tea room. Sybil sits across from you, a gentle smile of relief watching over her face as you regain consciousness. It's dark here, the sunlight filtering through the heavy curtains, weak and watery. Partially supplemented by partially supplemented by the bright row lights over the plant in the corner. Welcome back. It's just the two of us now. I'm afraid Avery had to go help out at the diner, and Kanika is just getting some much needed bed rest upstairs. I mean, fuck. Go on ahead, I made you some tea, dear. It should help a bit with your condition. Your eyes drift down towards the cup of freshly brewed tea in front of you. It smells light and citrusy with undertones of decaying earth. It's the same tea you sampled with Avery at the diner on Tuesday. Don't expect it to change your grey hairs back, but at the very least it should make it easy for your mind and spirit to adjust to some of the physical changes you've gone through. Hopefully you'll be a little less exhausted and a little less prone to passing out. And when you're finished, we can use the leaves for a reading on the house, of course. Until then, why don't we just chat? Sip your tea. How'd you end up at Scarlet Hollow? The day you promised to tell me what was it and say details of my mum's youth. Have something to tell me, come out and say it. What's all the mystery and ritual? If you have something to tell me, just say it. I mean, tell me about unsavory tales of my mum's youth, why not? I certainly did, though I might have been exaggerating a bit for dramatic effect. I'm prone to do that. In a town this size, you get to know everybody, no matter what the age difference might be. Vivian was a little younger than me, which meant I always had a certain older sister instinct about her. My family wasn't good to her. Palan was a lot like her great-grandmother Edwardine, which is to say she was not a very kind woman. Similar to Tabitha, but with more social grace and considerably more hatred to her fellow man. But your mother wasn't a shrinking violet either. She was just as stubborn as any other Scarlet, so her family choosing her as a punching bag made her into quite a rebel. Why were Pearl and Emma raised by Edwardine? What happened to the mother? What do you know about her grandma? What do you know about the women in my family? What about the men? Did they even exist? What happened to my mum found out she was pregnant? Change the subject. I mean, you could ask about who happened to grandma. Entering into this world is violent, I'm afraid. Oh, the mother was young, too young to be pregnant, especially with twins. Didn't survive the labor. Oh. What do you know about her? I'm afraid there isn't much I can tell you. I think there were two in that generation. The youngest died when the girls were still children. Edwardine never spoke about them, nor did your mother. What happened when Mama found out she was pregnant? She came to me for advice. She was distraught. It was like she'd been handed a death sentence. Maybe it was fear from what had happened to her own mother. Maybe it was something else. But she seemed convinced she was in danger. Tabitha had already been born by then, of course, but she was born in wedlock, so I assumed your mother's worried had something to do with religion. Though the Scarlets weren't particularly religious as far as I knew. The way Vivian was that night she came to me, it stuck in my mind. Always had me wondering what it was about your family that made her panic so much at the thought of having a baby. I feel like I know a lot about the women in the family. What about the men? Did they even exist? I suppose you just haven't been very noteworthy since Edwardine took over the mines. Support women's rights and women's rights. Sorry. Her husband died a long time ago, and to be quite honest, I can't even recall his name. Might have been Stuart or something as just forgettable. From what Vivian said, her father was some teenage fling. Sorry, I thought I saw something, but I didn't. Oh, fuck. That ended once your grandmother found out she was pregnant, I mean, fuck. I'm fairly certain it was similar to Vivian, though she was much older, and I believe she was the one who ended it. Oh, what was skipping town and all? How'd you wind up in Scarlet Hollow? My family's been in these hills for a long time. That's how I know so much about the local flora. Everything I've learned was handed down from generations of hill folk. There hasn't always been a reliable doctor up here, especially not the most folks could afford. They had to figure out their own medicine. Sybil, why am I being forced to drink tea? I should be able to decide to drink it. What's wrong with me? Why not? And yeah, I'm afraid I don't understand what you're trying to say right now. There's always a choice. It's quite an aromatic blend, though, isn't it? I'll take your enthusiasm for my tea as a compliment. Interesting. With all the mystery and ritual. If you have something to tell me, you should just come out and say it. I'll need your tea leaves first. I have pieces of the puzzle, but the tea leaves should help give me the full picture. Well, drink the tea, it's good for you. Thanks. You take the tea, sipping it delicately. The citrus smell is fleeting, quickly replaced with the earthiness as its core. Like you've taken a mouthful of dirt. Thanks, I hate that. But the aftertaste combines the two flavors into something soothing and medicinal. You find yourself feeling more comfortable, your muscles relaxing for the first time in days. It's soothing beyond what you would expect out of an ordinary tea. Must be something magical at work on this blend. I mean, probably. She's clearly a witch. Close your eyes and take another sip, and then another. It's delightful. Tea's gone before you know it. The small cup empty, save for what's left of rehydrated leaves coating the bottom. Sybil wasn't lying when she said it would help your condition. You still feel aged and warm, but you're a little less tired and a little mentally sharper than you were a few minutes ago. Ah, good. Glad you found the tea palatable enough to drink. It should do you some good. It's one of my more medicinal blends. Now, on to business. Oh god, I don't like that look on your face, Sybil. Sybil takes the cup from you, staring thoughtfully down at the sludge. Oh dear, this doesn't bode well. Gee, thanks. You've just got about, oh my god, you've just about every warning that can fit in the bottom of a cup. Cross, kettle, hourglass. All of these mean death, misery, difficulty, and the hourglass ties in together with definite urgency. I hope this is just what you get regardless. I'll be sad if not. If I fucked shit up. It's fair to assume that this has to do with whatever brought the ditchling. Something is coming, and whether any of us can stop it, I'm not sure. But we may have at the very least be able to figure out what it is. There's a central figure here, a cat, an enemy lurking in plain sight. Pixel? It's gotta be Pixel. Or maybe it's true for these and she can't say no. I like to see. I'm sure it wouldn't make much sense to most people. It'll probably just look like a confusing list of old leaves, but you're free to take a look. Take the cup, staring down into it. It's just leaves, there's no pattern, nothing swimming together in the dregs of your tea, giving any warnings or premonitions. After a long moment, Sybil takes the cup back from you. I hope that's all your curiosity. Don't worry if you don't make sense. If you can make sense of it. It takes years to learn the sort of thing, and even for someone with your propensities. Strings conspiratorially. Could be Tabitha, could be Wayne, Kanika, Oscar, Avery, Dr. Kelly, Pastor Daniel. How do I know you're not the cat? That's a good point. It's ridiculous. Sybil is helping you, and if she was the cat, why would she warn you about herself? Pick someone else, but that would be funny. Isn't you, though, is it? Ignore it and speak your mind. How do I know you're not the cat? I suppose you don't, though I'd think the cat wouldn't exactly warn you about itself. So you can't rule anyone out, even the old woman with the tea obsession. You have to figure out an answer right away, it often takes time for the mind to connect the dots. Just be on guard and keep vigilant that someone close to you isn't to be trusted. We knew from the ditchlings that something terrible's coming your way, and it's likely that it's connecting to some hidden enemy. Perhaps you can try to counteract whatever might be planned for you. Judging by what you told me last night, those stones, carvings, seals, whatever you want to call them, I think that's likely something to do with this. So the cat reveals itself, it seems like your best course of action is to seek these carvings out. Piece together what you can from your visions and arm yourself with information. Have you sensed any others around town? Do you think you might be able to find another? Your thoughts drift to the door yesterday, the one that seemed to draw you in, urging you deeper into the clinic. Even just remembering it is enough to tug at you, compelling you to return and open it to see what was on either side. Find Stella later, maybe you can even find her there. What's important now is to finally see what's hidden in the clinic. You have another in the clinic, but bad stories happens around them. I shouldn't seek out more of them, most stones need to be left on this. I found one in the clinic. That's good. If you find your way inside and uncover another stone, that could give you a leg up on your adversary. You'll just have to be careful to avoid the doctor. Something tells me she won't take too kindly to you sniffing around her clinic. If I recall correctly, there's a hill that takes you nearly all the way to the second story that she never locks any of the doors up there. Why? Just in case that's helpful information. Thanks, Sybil. That's all the help I can offer. Why does she not lock the doors back there? I hope this conversation has been illuminating. Even if it just brought in more questions than giving any clear answers. I mean, any help is help, right? That's strange. up last night. Why don't you come with me? I may have been able to see through the spirit's illusions, but about some kind of all-powerful entity. I'm an old woman, I have trouble with my knees, and my eyesight isn't what it used to be. In most situations, I'd be more of a liability than a helpful companion. Imagine if I'd been in those mines with you. Some years I'd be struggling to climb over rocks and ladders, throwing my back out from all the crouching. Thanks, I'll let you never find anything. I don't want to be rude. Glad to hear it. I hope all goes well and I wish you luck. Hopefully you won't need it. Thank you again for humouring an old lady and stopping by for a chat. With a small grunt of effort, Sybil gets up from the table and you escort her back to the door. And remember, be careful who you put your trust in. According to your tea, the cat is getting ready to pounce, and merely being ready for it might not be enough. Sybil closes the door to the tea room. The bells of its door strangely flatten the stale air of a nearly empty general store. Checking on Kanika. So tomorrow's one up. Your mum a witch. It goes surreal, just thought you should know. Nika's a cold heart. You see any weird rocks around? Yeah, you. Thanks. He smirks clearly. This is a very sick burn. You should feel bested by his wits. Alright. Ghost surreal, thought you should know. Yeah, I know. I've seen tons of videos of ghosts doing stuff on the internet. I'm not 12. Okay. I'm old now, thanks for noticing. Just because they were already old. Alright, bye. Let's check in on Kanika. Walking anywhere before checking on Kanika, you make your way upstairs. Knock. Knock on Kanika's door. Mom, I really don't need any more tea. I think I'm just gonna lie down for a while. I'm not your mom. Oh, Jazz, what's up? They come in, as always, spend all the time together. I need to talk to you, it's important. I go into the clinic, so can you join me? Now let's listen to your mum, you know. You're an adult. Let's get out of here. Use a breather, let's hang out for a minute. I was going to the clinic, hope you join me. Sorry, Jess, Mum was right. I'm exhausted. Probably shouldn't push it. I'll wind up worse off tomorrow. Looks like you're on your own. Make your way to out the general store and down the road to the clinic. I don't like this. I'm scared. You make your way up the familiar hill, past the rows of ragged houses that make up Scarlet Town's residential area. It isn't long before you find yourself outside the Dr. Kelly's clinic. Its secrets enticing you to find a way in. Even at the bottom of the hill, you can already feel the presence. Like a magnet that's been fixed to your ribcage, gently tugging you forward and guiding you towards whatever emits its compulsive frequency. It's time for you to check up. You can see the hill that Sybil was talking about wrapped around the back of the old hospital like a stone blanket. She takes you directly up to the second floor and the unlocked doors of the terrace. As you finish your thought about jumping onto a terrace, a dull throb sets into your knees. There's no way you're doing that. Run through the clinic door, no one will see you. Knock on Reese's basement windows, go see the doctor. So many things could happen. Knock on Reese's basement door. Reese, let me in. Cautiously approach the house, kneeling next to the low basement window of Reese's room. You knock, there's no one in there. Reese must be somewhere else. God damn it. I asked her going through the clinic door. You found at times that if you haven't wished to be seen, there's been nothing stopping you from remaining hidden. Graveyards, abandoned buildings, old tunnels, you've been in all sorts of strange and unusual places without incident. For some reason, tonight, Dr. Kelly's clinic feels no different. Haphazardly make your way up to the old wooden stairs of the clinic's wraparound porch, taking steps in strange patterns. You're an outside observer, you might appear to be drunk, but there's an unconscious method to your conscious strangeness. Though even you would be hard-pressed to describe it, but there's no creak or moan of ancient wood as you make your way down the door. Silence. You push the door open slowly and slip in. You can see the doc at the desk in some room down the hall. She hasn't noticed you. You shut the door silently, watching her closely. You're in the clinic, feel free to explore as you please, or rather, you're free to explore as you please. You can feel an odd sensation again, the nagging pull of whatever it was that wanted you to find it. You're here now, and it knows you're here, and you know exactly what it is. Another stone carving, eager to show you its secrets. And caught by its gravity, an overwhelming curiosity guiding you around a corner, toward the dark hallway under the stairs. It's the left ajar as if inviting you to enter. What? The lights click on, you're in a morgue. Yes? Squint seemingly unsure whether you're the same person he met yesterday. What are you doing in the morgue? Vampire. How many still around have you? She's been missing. Oh my god, you died and she Frankensteined you back to life. Am I interrupting something? Okay, I have to ask, are you human? What are you doing in the morgue? I'm just gonna pretend I never saw this. Still around have you? She's been missing. Am I interrupting something? No, I'm just practicing, I guess. Sometimes I just come down here to rehearse. Wow, it's kind of weird, dude. Rehearse? Oh, thank you, Stinky. Oh. His words seem distant to you. The choking is strong down here. You almost... Wait, I didn't mean to, like, say something mean. One sec. That's more like wit. This is fine. I can just... I'll ask you, human. Sorry, probably doesn't look like the most normal, but sometimes I just come down here to practice, I guess. I see being among the dead brings you comfort? I guess I haven't really given it a lot of thought. What seems to since you the choking strong. You almost feel yourself slipping into a trance and your eyes wander to the back of the morgue. You can see what's back there. Touch the wall, it feels disappointingly solid under your palms. Palms? Hey, you okay? You feel Reese's hand gently shake your shoulder for a moment. The thing on the other side is a blank white wall loosens to pull upon you. You kind of looked possessed for a second, then you good. Make him understand. What do you mean make him understand? Use your words to let this further consume you, be present in the moment. Inhale deeply and taking your surroundings, you can't help but notice that one of the body storage drawers is labeled Peril and Scarlet. The mines had a stone carving the other night at the doctor's house yesterday, giving me visions, and I can sense another one on the other side of the wall. I need to see it. Why wall needs see thing, but wall stand in way? No. Reese glances back at the wall. You're really serious, aren't you? It's probably a bad idea, but if you really need to get in there, I'm pretty sure there's an emergency act somewhere upstairs. You need to get the doc out of our hair. Should take 2 seconds. Get the doc out of her hair? Yeah, if I say I'm sick and need something, she'll drop whatever she's doing and do it for me. Surefire way to get her out the house. And most of the time it's true anyway. Just learn that little trick. Use what you gotta do to get what you need. No shame in that. And that make her worry about you even more while manipulating. No, that's rude. I just learned that. When you're a teenager whose doctor's mum won't leave you alone for 2 seconds, you learn how to make it happen. Thanks for understanding. Don't mention it. If there's anything I can do to be actually useful, I'm happy to help. Be right back. Drives past you. His long lips moving swiftly. He seems excited. His usual dour demeanor replaced with an uncharacteristic pep when faced with the prospect of sneaking around and tearing down walls. You hear a soft voice filtering in through the open doorway at the top of the stairs, a hoarse and sickly edge added for effect as he speaks to his mother. Hey Mom, he coughs gently. Reese, I didn't know you were awake. I still feel like shit, but I think I can finally try to take some juice down. Looks like we're all out though. Really? I thought I just picked some up. Run errands from the main street anyway. I'll go pick up some orange juice and some ginger ale too. That would be awesome. Sorry to ask, I know you're probably busy. It's no problem. It doesn't take long. Don't do anything too strenuous while I'm gone. Just lie in bed until I get back. Thanks, Mom. I'll take it easy. Her footsteps move down the hall, then the front door opening and closing. It worked. Theatric grasp has left his voice, excitement rising in its place. Come on. We don't have long until she's back. As you step out of the morgue, you relax. The extra space between you and the carving has weakened its hold on you, and with it, your desperation to claw your way through the wall and unveil it. Okay. On that note, I'm not going to finish stream, but food has been gifted to me by the lovely Teal. So I'm gonna change to watching some YouTube shorts with views because I said so. Well, there's emergency fire axes, so it should be pretty obvious whether it is. I'm not sure if you'd be keeping it. We'll show you around. Let's try the doctor's office first. Make your way to the doorway of her now vacant office. I don't see an axe in here. He's right. A cursory glance reveals nothing but stacks of paper and cabinets and medical supplies. Something on the desk captures your eye. Some sort of records with your family's name on them. Yeah. Read them. Reese stops in the doorway, telling us she leaf through the documents. Find something interesting? They have family's death certificates. Pellan's death certificate, Edwardine's, Enoch's, other death certificates. We'll do Pellan, why not? Cause of death, sleep apnea, discovered by her daughter Tabitha, Chrysanthemum, Scarlet. Oh, I didn't know that's her full name. No autopsy performed. Tabitha's middle name is Chrysanthemum, no wonder it's cursed out with that mouthful. I feel like that was forbidden knowledge. Edwardine's death certificate. Born April 9, 1913. Died 2003. Cause of death, heart failure. Signed by her granddaughter, Pellan Scarlet. Pretty normal. Old person illness. Enoch? Fall from a cliff. Well, there's a coroner's report attached. Organs sustained impacted injuries, lacerations to the neck and body consistent with a fall from a great height. Well, an actual autopsy report looks ancient. Other death certificates? Probably fit through a few of the other Scarlets whose names aren't quite familiar. Theodore Scarlet. Christian mind collapse, not recovered. Signed by his brother Enoch. Joseph Scarlet. Lewis. Both killed in Normandy in the line of duties. Must have been Edwardine's brothers. Fetal death, infant boy. Edwardine. Cause of death, complications during birth, no doctor presence, home burial. Wait. Alexandria Scarlet, born. Alexandra, the owner of the doll, so she went missing. Mary Bell, age 17. Allegations during childbirth, signed by her mother Edwardine. Wow, that's a lot of kids to outlive. Time to whip out the old string and corkboard, read your family's medical histories. You decide to look up the doorway, and a second later you hear the sound of the front door handle being turned. Fuck. It sounds on your shoulder before you can register what's happening, and you're pushed back out of view of the front door. Shit, I'm not supposed to be in here, we gotta hide. Hurries to the closet door, motioning you inside. I may put in the closet again in Pride Month. You slip past him and squish yourself into a little space available in the nearly full closet. Reese is close on your heels. Yeah, sure. Together you listen as the doctor makes her way to some room deeper into. In the silence of the tiny closet, every breath seems too loud. So you could expect Dr. Kelly to hear it from where she was across the house. Better wait a second just in case. Quietly wait for the danger to pass. You crammed into the suffocating closet, taking shallow breaths, as if she could hear you breathing from the other side of the building. With the footsteps soon returned, Dr. Kelly makes her way back towards your hiding place, creaking floorboards, broadcasting a location on the way to the hallway just outside the hiding spot. With sure relief, she opens another door, leaving the main clinic. We're in the clear. Ooh. Probably only got a minute or two, she just comes back, so let's make it count. The medical supply room is probably our best bet. If any other room in the clinic is likely to have a fire axe, it's probably a room full of chemicals. True. This way. Motions you down a hallway, slipping through the slightly ajar door of what you assume is a supply room. Yes, there it is. Cool. Keys. Here we go. Oh my gosh. That's a visual. He rushes over to the open cabinet that contains a bright red axe, pulling the glass door open. Your axe, thank you. Keen eye, a flash of brown catches your eye. There's a small sprig of what almost look like furry berries with a wide 8-pronged leaf still attached to the base. End of the sprig is leaking sap on the countertop. It's fresh. Now we can... Keen eye restops in sentence as he notices you staring at the plant. He stoops to pick it up. Does she make her own medicine? Puts it down, but not before breaking off a berry and sliding it into his pocket. I think she's allowed to do that. She's not a pharmacist. This room is just restoring some shortest patients from a pharmacist in Brevard. Why would she be making her own? Well, you can answer the chief. You hear something in the distance and turn to listen intently. That was the door from the house. Come on, if we hurry, we can get back downstairs. Yes, well, we can get you back downstairs. That's true. Thank you. I'll run interference, go downstairs quick. You can hear her approaching now, floorboards creaking in the hallway to the other side of the office. I'll reach his instruction once again, starting down the basement stairs, letting the pull of the stone carving guide you back to the morgue. Thank you for the self-care, B. I appreciate you. I just ate, but I'll do a stretch. Oh. There we go. Dr. Kelly's voice filters down from above. I was right. We did already have juice. It was just in the back of the fridge, but there's no harm in having extra. What are you doing in the clinic? I really told you to go rest. Oh, I'm just gonna chill in the morgue. Got my speakers, so if you hear some weird sounds, that's just my music. I'll be sure to put earplugs in to drown out all the industrial clanging you listen to. You know, I'm not the biggest fan of you spending time down in there. It can't be good for your mental health to hang out in a refrigerator for corpses. Do you at least have a blanket this time? Yeah, I'll be fine. Just to change your scenery, my room feels too claustrophobic right now. Okay, I'll let you know it's time for dinner. You hear the door close and the sound of just standing there with an axe. And the sound of Reese ascending the stairs to join you in the fluorescent lit room below. Hey. Wall now, yes? Wall, let's do this. And may I take the first blow? This makes it sound like a wall being broken down. Of course I do, I'm sad all the time. Glad my taste of music is finally coming in handy. It's exactly the cover we need. Stop asking questions this time, see what's on the other side of the wall. I should warn you, something scary might happen. Reese smiles. Good, feel like I've been missing out lately. Wall now. Alright, let's do this. How about it? You approach the far end of the morgue, axe practically singing through the air as you strike the wall. First cut offers a surprising amount of resistance. There's some structure behind it, some wood frame, holding it in place, trying to... We're gonna get in so much shivers. Trying to stand between you and what awaits for you on the other side. You stagger back to the massive hole in the wall and admire your effort. Holy shit. The slanted edge frames a dark passage seemingly cut deep into the side of a cliff, cultivating from a forgotten place in the already frigid morgue. Reese coughs as he takes a better look at what lies beyond the wound in the wall. There's a whole hallway back here. Thick stale air leaks from the hole, filling the morgue with an earthly mildew smell, like the room is slowly filling with dirt. And with the stink of the grave-like room beyond comes an even stronger compulsion. You step forward. And you climb into the hole. For a while, I had no idea any of this was here. An entire hostile wing, rotting away for decades, finds some flimsy drywall. Why is the place hidden away? Someone just finds the carvings. I wonder if it's whoever put them there, or if it's someone else. I think we're looking for his head. I'm probably gonna pass out when we find this thing. Don't be too worried about me, we'll be fine. You know, why was this place hidden away? A lot of awful stuff happened at this hostel. Maybe people just felt the need to bury those memories. Or maybe a pipe burst or something, I don't know. Could be either. You step towards into the unknown. You don't bother to retrieve the axe. The final wall concealing the carving is rotting. Sorry, is rotten. Water damage having eaten away at the wood over the course of unknowable years, the planks nearly reduced to sawdust. You tear into it. Enoch, I thought you weren't going to come. I was worried you'd leave me here forever. They said there's nothing they can do. I'll never use my legs again. Enoch, what am I going to do? Calm down, Teddy. These doctors don't know what they're talking about. I'm doing my own research and I found us an alternative. We don't have to worry about anything from here on out, I promise. I went to talk to the witch. A witch? Well, that's nonsense. It's alright, it's all sorted now. We're taking you home today and everything will be resolved by this time next week. That's right, Doctor. At this point, I think it's safe to say his body was never recovered. Oh... Whoever it was who claimed to be Theodore, it wasn't him, it wasn't even paralyzed as it turns out. Just some grifter trying to take advantage of the tragedy. Everything goes black. Your vision slips back into focus and takes a solid second to recover and reorient yourself. You know, unfamiliar bed recently against a far wall, eyeing you with concern and curiosity. Hey, I was worried you slipped into a coma or something. Fell down a wall like a wild animal, found some weird carving and collapsed, and you might have had some kind of seizure. You okay? Wait, nothing scary happened? The mountain didn't collapse on us, no ghosts? How did I get here? Does Dr. Kelly know I'm here? Can you call an ambulance until I started seizing? I had a vision. Where are you going? Cell's missing in the stone. He's finally stopped yelling at me. Dr. Kelly know I'm here? No, I sent you back to the house while she was busy in the medical storage room. Begged you wouldn't want to come into the morgue. Nothing scary happened to us? No, nothing. You just fell down, twitched a little, and then you seemed stable. I carried you back here, that was a few hours ago. But you have a delicate constitution! Thanks, man, I appreciate it. Phew, that's great. Maybe these carvings aren't all that bad. Maybe something scary going on right now, we haven't realized it yet. Great, at least I've had a mostly normal day this week. Oh, I mean, thanks, I appreciate it. No problem, it wasn't hard. I had a vision. Like a hallucination. I have those sometimes too. Used to have them a lot as a teen. Always just weird little things, like my hands would go wrong or my neck would seem too long or the room would feel smaller. Each one of those death records is murky. I don't think Teddy died in the mine collapse. My family has secrets. I think the carvings are trying to warn me about something. My family has dark secrets. I think these are visions of some things that actually happen. Whatever these visions are, they make me very suspicious of my family. His carvings are clearly drawn to some big gas pocket. Keeps giving me seizures and hallucinations. I think the carvings are trying to warn me about something. Well, if I mean like yours, I believe it. Hopefully it's all ancient history, though. I don't think she's gonna wanna look at me. College this just can't be good for me. I don't think you'll want her to do that. While you were out, I looked this up. She's not the kind of doctor you want in charge of your healthcare. I should know, and the one she's been poisoning for years. She's been poisoning him? Is that actually true? I refuse to take my medicine, so she's on a warpath up there. Oh no. Interesting drawings though. I knew. You're not meant to be watching! Hi, Lo, welcome on in. I have no idea what she's doing, but I blocked my door so she can't get down here. Now I have to wait her out. Why would someone poison you? Yeah, why? I'm enjoying it a lot, thank you. If you like, are you up to date? Because I'm on episode 4, I think? But that's the only place I'm at so far, and I'm really enjoying it. I don't know. I don't care about spoilers in this bit, don't really have any of the triggers me, that's fair. The internet says this is castabine, it's used to make ricin, a super deadly poison that causes some of my exact symptoms. Oh. I won't say anything though. Okay, fair. I didn't know you liked it. No, I'm really liking it a lot. Have you romanced anyone, or are you going like a non-romanceable route? I'm curious. I can see. That's fair. I'm death usually. The thing I can't figure out is whether she's been trying to kill me slowly or if she just likes keeping me sick enough to be dependent on her. Either way, I don't think I ever had an illness. I think the illness was me growing up and becoming less easy to control. Sure found a cure for that. Romance Kanika so far anyway. Ooh, I was gonna romance Kanika, but Oscar got me, unfortunately. I saw Oscar and I was like, hello? Ricin is really bad. How are you not dead? With your evidence, you should be able to go to the cops. Maybe not the local cops, but a cops. No one goes. Don't go to the cops. Fuck the cops. No matter what, we should get you out of the basement soon. Also, that's so bad. Kanika's next on my list for sure. Need to get you out of here. Who knows what she'll do when she finds out what you know. I mean, Ricin's really bad. How are you not dead? I don't know. Maybe it's low enough doses, or maybe I developed a tolerance. I think the fact I feel more and more alive by the minute is enough proof that she's keeping me sick. I don't even need solid evidence. No matter what, we should get you out of the— well, yeah, I mean, we have to get you out of here. Where would we go? The only person I know who has a car is Kanika, and she's not answering her phone. I don't know anyone else. I don't have any other family to go to. I never even finished high school. When I get out of this house, I don't know how I can make sure I don't wind up right back here. Stay with me if you want, at least you can get on your feet. No, you can stay with me if you want. It's just a rundown studio apartment, but there's a roof over your head and a one place to sleep when the heat works. And nobody's trying to poison me, sounds like a pretty big upgrade. He smiles at his eyes distance as he imagines the possibility of such a life undoubtedly for the first time. Thanks, Jazz, you have no idea how much this offer means to me. But I guess we've still got to pass some time before we can get out of here. The distraction seems like a good idea. As you can probably tell, I'm getting a little jittery. Maybe it's the lack of poison in my system, but for the first time in years, the fact that my whole perception of reality has been turned on its head, probably a combo. Don't feel awful, to be honest. Well, if your mother's to fall asleep, if you me a showing of she knows she death blood. Whatever it is she's due to call time. I mean, I believe you owe me a viewing of that. I believe I do. Reese gets the movie set up and joins you on the bed. Let me know if this gets too much for you. I'm not a great judge of how other people react to these sort of things I watch, but I definitely don't want you to feel uncomfortable. Slow burn of a movie, but the dread is managing to build is palpable in the room. Or maybe it's just how it feels down here all the time. What with the grisly painting, lack of lighting, cinder block walls, and of course the fact that the woman currently looking upstairs has been poisoning her son since his teens. I've seen a couple of this director's other films, and they're all interesting, though this is probably the best introduction to his work. The way jump cuts to seemingly unrelated TV show recordings that then wind up trying back into the narrative adds a level of realism and depth to the world that I find really engrossing. It's found footage used to its fullest. I love that. That sounds so fucking good. Can't believe I'll be able to just do things. Hello? Okay. I'll be able to just do things from here on out, like watch movies with another person. I'll talk to people ever. You can hear the difference in energy how Reese hasn't had his daily dose of poison. He's uncharacteristically chatty, clearly not used to talking to another person, let alone when he has the energy to carry out a long conversation. Something's changing inside of him. Reese, do you feel different? Like your whole personality is changing, everything's okay? Is everything okay? Everything's more than okay. I haven't felt this good, and I don't think I've ever felt this good. A man on the screen yells portents of doom to the camera, trailing off into a wordless scream. The plot is really heating up. I love that there are all these distinct sort of vignettes, little pockets of horror that affect a small number of people, and only once you start to see how they fit together, you can realize the fundamental horror about the universe. I'm sure this is totally not foreshadowing of anything. And then it sees you back, incredible cosmic horror in the truest sense. Which is becoming very animated. It's probably safe to assume that he's dealing with a lot of extra adrenaline right now, what with his entire reality turning out to be a lie. He's also talking over the movie. It's more than just something that's changing in Reese, it's everything. Knock on the window. Oh my god, Jackson, getting close to that thing, it's time to go home. Whip. That voice, I know that voice. Is that who's been following you around? Without another word, Wayne starts pounding on the window. Good luck. Freak, the glass is shatterproof. Enemies upstairs, enemies outside, we're surrounded. Even if I get out of this house, I won't be safe. You won't be safe. Wait, what? What do you mean? Wayne is gonna hurt you. He doesn't hurt anyone. Did he call you that thing? You're being weird. I don't need you to protect me. I think you might be overreacting. I mean, why did he call you that thing? Because he's some kind of monster and he wants me dead. Can't you feel that? The murderous intent is practically oozing out of him. I'm not weak anymore. I can fight back. I don't have to cower in fear from the people who want to hurt me. I don't like that we can't see Reese right now. I can protect both of you. Hello? Window shatters. Hello? What's happening? As Reese has it closed, paint bubbles out from the canvases, his ghoulish figures peeling themselves out the two-dimensional walls, invading your scrolling pools. I think I found out who the cat is, maybe. Grab my hand, I'll pull you out. Is Reese a fucking... I mean, I think something is definitely... Oh, hi! In a surge of violence, the chain that has been brewing inside Reese finally comes. As it manifests, the broken basement window is sealed off and Wayne along with it. I'm gonna run for the stairs now. I mean, you might be able to, who knows? I mean, there is how many different routes in this? Maybe romancing him still is possible. Keen enough to know you need to leave, you run up the stairs. The door is blocked by a chair, and it's blocked by something else too. Try and chair through them. Toss the chair out the way and do your best to tear through the paintings covering the door. Reform and regenerate too quickly for you to claw your way through. Fuck you, Wayne, let me have my notes. Yeah. Defeated, you turn back to the basement and the remainder of Reese's paintings await the artist's command. Okay, stay right there, I can take care of this, then she won't be able to hurt anyone anymore, I'll be right back. I think I know where the matricide trigger warning comes from then. Reese storms up the stairs, leaving you with his creations. Call Tabitha, try one Dr. Kelly, you're not sure who to help. Best follow Reese and see how things play out, wait for Reese in the basement, try and leave. I don't think Tabitha's gonna be able to do jack shit. Tabitha's gonna be like, what the fuck's happening? Probably try and warn the doctor, I guess? Make your way to the door, beckoned you yesterday, all intrigue now watched away. You know where it leads, and you know what secrets of stone that lurked in the forgotten basement of the clinic had to share with you. Now the clinic holds a new horror. Somewhere beyond the narrow hallway, leading from the house proper to the doctor's office, there's a monster preparing to do something unthinkable. Open the door. Press with the handle and turn. Duck. Duck. I'm just gonna duck, fuck out. Do as she says, looking out the way. She shoots. The gun isn't very loud. There's only a pop of projectile leaves the barrel. I'm assuming it's gonna be like a... what's it called? Tranquilizer. Don't see a dart embedded in Teresa's chest. He pulls a tranquilizer dart out from between his ribs, heaving heavy breaths as the drug crosses through his system. You have to try harder than that, you... oh, that you fucking died. No, how did you... as if you could hope to stop me, pathetic... oh, Wayne, don't be mean to him. While Wayne takes another step down the stairs, paint flows out between the cracks. me, like, don't be mean to the thing trying to kill people. Reese's panic, pulling in a mob of furious creatures to hold his enemy in place. Artist darts away, but his creations continue to work in his absence. Dr. Kelly makes her escape down the hallway as Wayne is overcome, glued in place at the top of the stairs by stiffening globs of pain. Don't move me to my monster man! Yeah, right, everyone just get along! I guess we'll run after the doctor and be like, what the fuck's happening? You run forward, braving the onslaught of Reese's creations, dodging them as best you can as you try to see where Dr. Kelly went. The door in front of you is smothered in paint. Hey. Dr. Kelly's voice cracks out from some unseen speaker. You, Jazz, I'm stuck in the safe room. I can't help you from here, but you can help the both of us. I can fix him. Just give me 10 minutes on in the basement. B, please. I mean, you can try. Let me know how it goes. What's going on? What the hell is your son? Sure, Wayne can handle this. I'm not helping you. You're poisoning him. Use up for a price. Once you keep poisoning forever, remain silent. Well, I just ask what's going on. You can probably put that together. I need you to go to the medical storage room. I'll give you further instructions when you get there. I mean, I guess. You turn back around and head to the medical storage room. I'm here. Great, now listen to me. I need you to put the black taped key into the cabinet and bring me the elephant tranquilizers. It's a bottle labeled carfentanil, but tranquilizers clearly aren't going to cut it anymore. Oh, hi! An intercom system, huh, Doc? Good, you should hear this. Guys, you don't have to do anything she says. I'm not going to hurt anyone else, just her. If I don't, you and I both know she's just going to shoot me full of elephant tranquilizers. Did I hear that right? Shoot me back down in the basement, or maybe someplace even worse, and keep killing me every day for the rest of my miserable existence. I feel amazing right now, better than I've ever felt in my life. I'm not dangerous, she's just scared because she knows she has to finally pay for what she's taken from me. Could you two just get along? Yeah, like I should be in, I don't feel like I should be in the middle of this one. This is sad, sorry, Doctor. I feel whatever I pick is gonna be wrong. I think I might have to see what happens if you go full support with Reese. I mean, he has a point. I'll be serious looking at me. It's dangerous. He's gonna kill me. You don't want to talk. How do we know there isn't anyone else's treatment you've taken into your own hands? You've done it once to stop you from lying to someone else, stepping in to treat them as you see fit, regardless of what they want for themselves. Thought I was gonna die every day. Do you have any idea what it's like to give into your own mortality like that? Wayne? It wasn't living, that's for sure. It wasn't even surviving. It was just enough. Reese cries out in pain. What the hell did you do to my shoulder? You see for the briefest moment something coming out of Wayne's sleeve. Flash of pale yellow, and then it's gone slithering back into Wayne's clothes. I'll handle it. Try to get someone safe until then. Two stagger off down the hallway. Quick, grab the tranquilizer and head to the safe room. Buddy, I don't know. I don't know what to do. I don't wanna. I don't know which one I should. Oh. Law, can I? This is one of the rare times I will ask for backseating purposes. Law, can you tell me what happens depending on which you pick? If you know. Or, like, can you tell me what you got, like, what you did and what happens? I don't know if you noticed, but at the beginning when you first welcome to the house, Wayne stood at the porch outside. No, I didn't notice that. That's freaky as fuck. Thanks for pointing that out there. Because I don't know which to pick. I don't want to pick wrong and I'm nervous. Trank is an effect the amount of time. Or affect the amount of time. Okay. Will it affect the choice I get to make in the end? She says tranquilizer easy fine, mark with a small square of black tape, match the key. She's certainly a more organized woman. Alright, head to the safe. You make your way out of the medical storage room and back to the hallway where Dr. Kelly disappeared. When you approach the door, Dr. Kelly heaves open the door, slowly breaking apart the massive paint sealing it shut. Alright, I don't think I can keep it open for long. Yeah, it's something I noticed that in the chapter you can see Wayne stood in a different place in the background watching. I hate that. Yeah, if you don't grab them, you don't have them later, so it removes choice, I think. Oh, okay, that makes sense. Thank you. You slip past her into the safe room. She shuts the door quickly. I did go to the church. I'm guessing he was there too. She shuts the door quickly, though one of the little smears manages to slip past her. Stomps on it, painted visual splatters across the cement floor. Sounds like Reese and your friend are still fighting. We probably have a few minutes before he gets here. Alright, let's talk Reese. What the fuck's happening? Yeah, I bet you have some questions. Go ahead, I have nothing left to hide. How did he not know what he was? Why did you start why did you start poisoning him? Dr. Kelly sighs. Can we stop calling it poison? Yes, it's poison, but the act of me giving him poison was not me poisoning him, it was medicating his illness. Started when he was around 15, I've been giving him increasingly high doses of clonopin, but his body kept adapting and his symptoms would come back, especially if we ever fought. I couldn't keep ordering all those drugs. It was already suspicious, and I could risk losing my license, especially for anyone ever found out what I was using them for. Someone approached me with a solution, I took it. I've been dealing with the emotional and mental consequences of that decision ever since. What is he? Yeah. First I thought he was some kind of werewolf, but if he is, he doesn't follow any kind of full moon rules or anything. Silver doesn't do shit to him, and you've seen what he looks like, it's just weird. Yeah, we stood behind the pastor in the alley, next to the church. You can see him briefly through the pastor. I love that, that's freaky. I almost wish I could examine him while he's fully transformed. I'd be fascinated to know what happens to him or how his body does it. But he seems pretty hell-bent on ripping my throat out, so I guess I'll just have to remain a mystery. Was his dad similar? Strange little smile creeps onto Kelly's face. I wish I knew. It just kind of happened. I wasn't seeing anyone. I just woke up pregnant one day. I'm sorry. I know how impossible that sounds. I'm a doctor, for Christ's sake. Reese is Jesus? What? We got Werewolf Jesus before we got GTA 6. That's wild. I went and didn't see this, I'm optimistic. It's so freaky, I was just randomly there, like, yeah, it's freaky. Werewolf Jesus, actually. I'll have you know. I kept having these weird dreams, almost like sleep paralysis episodes. I love it. No, I love it too. Romantic sleep paralysis episodes, they were actually kind of sweet, but they were just dreams. But then all of a sudden my period stopped, I got morning sickness, and roughly 9 months later, Reese. Conjuring is dangerous. Well, he wants to murder me, so that's clue number 1. It's not like he usually is a violent kid, he's mostly just sad, but every now and again we butt heads, and it's usually when this side of him comes out. Imagine if this happens anytime he gets frustrated with anyone. Imagine he gets road rage one day, turns into a 12-foot tall monster with a million teeth and rips one apart in the middle of a major metropolitan area. Yeah, he's dangerous. Doesn't mean he's dangerous. I mean, you are the biggest threat to him. That is true. Don't you think it might be a self-fulfilling prophecy? I mean, a bit, yeah. Let me save. Don't preach to me. Sure, right now I'm the focus of his ire, but who's to say he's not just going to find a new target once I'm out the picture? I can fix it. I know what he's capable of, so it's my job to make sure he doesn't hurt anyone. Who approached you and what did they say? Dr. Kelly gives you a long, hard look. I don't want to talk about that woman. But screw it, I might die tonight, sure, I'll tell you. It was... And that's all I have to say. What do you mean that's all I have to say? Gain, you're a dick. How do you not know what he was? Medicating him since he was 12. We've only had 3 incidents like this before, maybe 4. Depending on what counts as the worst one by far. He doesn't seem to understand at first that he looks different, and I just make sure to stay on top of his dosages, so he rarely ever does. But I've been preparing for this inevitability. He's an adult now. He's only so much I can do to control him. Oh, when did you find out? A little after he hit puberty, he had all the usual changes and a few extra: thickened nails, sharp teeth, elfish ears. I figured he might have some kind of genetic disorder and had him checked out at a few specialists, but there was nothing obviously wrong with him. Then we had an argument and he changed right in front of me. It was nothing like what he is now, just a couple of inches and some facial abnormalities, enough to be noticeable. I was scared he could see that and he stopped. I thought it was a one-off, or maybe a hallucination. But the second time it wasn't as subtle and didn't go away as easy. That's when I knew for sure that it was something beyond my realm of expertise. I mean, yeah, it does seem quite difficult. Yeah, you could say that. He was such a cute kid. When I found out I was pregnant, I was terrified. I didn't know if I'd be ready, but he made me love being a mom. It's not like I was going to be sunshine and rain. It was going to be sunshine and rainbows forever, no matter what. Kids grow up and they change, sometimes for the worse. This part of me, mum, too, doing what you can to make sure the child you brought into the world isn't going to go around eating people, I guess. While we're at it, any other secrets you're keeping? You have it all. You have no idea how relieved I am to finally say all this shit out loud. I mean, what is this room? Old x-ray room, lead walls. After I realized this whole situation was a possibility, I had the door reinforced with special remote controlled locks. Glad it could finally come in handy. You know that Dr. Telly does seem to care about Reese even if she is the way she is. Yeah. It's definitely interesting. Awkward. For sure. Okay, let me just double check. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, that's fine too. Sorry, I was getting notifications and I was like, please don't tell me something's wrong. There's nothing wrong, I was just getting a notification from the servers. What's the game plan, both short and long term? Well, I pump him full of tranquilizers and I lock him in here, then I somehow convince him to see things from my perspective. And we'll live happily ever after. And if you can't, does that work before? He manages to find his way out and kills you, so you're just gonna lock him away again. Let's do some other way, it's just gonna make him feel trapped. Just kill him sarcastic. I see no flaws with this plan. Yeah, I see no flaws with this plan. Let me save. Over that. It sure is, especially since I have to isolate him even more now that he knows what's going on. He is gonna hate me. But you gotta work with what you've been given, and what I've been given is an ethical dilemma where I either let my son kill me, freeing him to go out and kill others, or imprison him for the rest of his life and force feed him poison to keep him controllable. Or the third option, kill him. We've decided which outcome I can live with. Sit in silence and wait for Reese. I got no one else to do. Sound of distant breaking glass cuts through the signs of the clinic. Shit, this might be game time. Get those shanks ready. We have to get this door open before he crosses the hallway. Just Kelly opens the door, the two of you stare out into the hallway. Oh, hi. This is what you were so afraid of. Hand over the tranquilizers, this is our shot. I'm gonna save real quick, because I don't know the answer to this. And I'm gonna search the outcome, because yes, I am that asshole, okay? I paid money for this game. I can do what I want. Scarlet Hollow episode 4 outcomes. Incomplete. Alright. I don't blame you, also play how you want. Yes, it's important. Sorry, why is it that if I have the hot trait that affects things, that's so fucking funny to me? Makes people like you more, I think, which is unfortunately a real bias. Yeah, I mean, it is true, to be fair. I don't know. I don't want to keep him locked up, but... Oh no. What did you pick, if you don't mind me asking, Law? I'm kind of curious. I don't know which would be the better outcome. I think both have the downsides. The options are to give her tranquilizers or not. I don't know if you even got those options, actually, because I know you can have, like, Tabitha here, which I don't even... I could have called Tabitha earlier, bro, but I didn't think she'd fucking help. I thought she'd probably fucking leave, to be honest. Tranquilize him, sadly, so maybe he'll calm down or we can talk. Yeah. I mean, I can see that. I want to help him, but I don't think letting him go is going to do much. I don't know. Ow! How because the game isn't finished? Yeah, right. I'll just look up what happens at the end with him. Yeah, I mean... Obviously, don't want him to be miserable. Also, don't want him to kill people. When I play, I save relive, I don't like it, but I don't stream it. Oh no, I 1000% save scum as well. I don't know if you've been here when I was save scumming earlier. I save scum the fuck out of everything. I might save scum. Now that you've mentioned it, I might just save scum and see what happens. Hand Dr. Kelly the tranquilizer. Filling a barrel. We are, but you're kind of trying to kill a bunch. Lovely, staying down the rap trigger of a son. I had everyone to save from my own. Alright, let's try the other way. Don't save over this. Load. Don't. Take a cautious step back from the doorway. Sorry to let you lock him away. You convince yourself he's evil, you'll never give him a chance to just exist. I mean, yeah. The amount of times I accidentally saved the same. Someone's trying to hand him over now. Reese pushes his now massive form into the safe room, staring down at his mother. Reese, I'm so sorry. Oh, yikes. I'm gonna close my eyes. I don't particularly want to see that. A loud scream followed by a crunch and a pop. Comes a loud slash of organs hitting the ground. Oh, but the gore might be really good. Oh. He big, he is. Do we want to see the gore or do we not? The horror fan of me is like, oh my god, the gore. But the, like, emotional part of me is like, oh, that'll suck, those to see. 1 in chat for gore, 2 in chat for continue this. Let's take a sip of my drink. See the score after this. Oh, that's true. I could look up a thing. I could look up a playthrough. Go, go, go. Also, it's late. Don't want to see Gold Fights. I'm just sleep. You're so real for that. Alright, we'll play it through this way and then we'll go see what the goal looks like. Comes a loud splash of organs hitting the ground. Another round of crunching and tearing and then silence. Must be over by now, open your eyes. Sorry you had to be there for that. Welcome to the Please, I can't. They keep trying to get me to say this, and I keep saying it. I think I've only got 1 laugh so far. Right, let's save that. Let's load back. Oh, hi. Oh! Oh, wow. Sorry, this too. Want to see Goldie this sensible? Yep. Sorry, you had to see that. That's fine. That wasn't as bad as I was worried. Alright, let me see. Welcome to the Dead Mums Club. Guess we'll get there eventually, right? Glad it was sooner rather than later. No way I was getting out of here as long as she was around. I mean, look at this room. Prison's still ready for its occupant. Good thing she never got a chance to use it. He did. How you feeling, D? Do you just think you can save him? I mean, we could try to give him a hug. Carefully pick your way across the floor, avoiding what is little left of Dr. Kelly's remains, and kneel down to Reese. Says he with the monstrous but all too human eyes, viscera still dripping from his maw. Oh, of course. Lean in and wrap your arms around him. Takes a moment to react, seemingly shocked at your touch, but he wraps his arms around you. His shoulders shaking your grip, you realize he's crying. Oh, buddy. And then he breaks out your embrace and stumbles out the safe room, his footsteps getting faster and faster as he runs off to his new life. Shell-shocked, you stumble out to the clinic and into the night air. Well, I guess let's hope that we don't hear about any people dying randomly in the news. I can imagine you reading all of the fanfiction about this bit. Night is oddly warm compared to the chill of the day. Crickets singing quietly in the sleepy little neighborhood. Everything that happened in the clinic feels almost like a dream, and now that it's over, you realize how little it meshes with your understanding of the world. Guess we're going home. It's time to go home. Yeah. Don't get far before you're interrupted by the jingling of dog tags. Oh my god, hi! Gretchen appears at the edge of the road, running as fast as a geriatric pug legs can carry her. Hi! Gretchen seems distressed. She whines as she stares up at you from the ground, eyes desperate, anxiously jumping back and forth, and darting away when you try to lean down to her. I'm gonna say it real quick. Good doggy, pat her on the head. Gretchen was Stella. What's that girl? Stuck in the well, follow her. Sorry, Gretchen, really tired. No! I'll pat her on the head. Snaps at you. Oh, damn. Nearly biting you, then whimpers and stares, trying to drag you towards the woods. She's clearly in deep distress. Alright, let's go. Imagine just ignoring her. That would be so awful. Follow Gretchen. She nervously runs ahead of you the whole time, constantly looking back to make sure you're still there as she leads you into the dark woods. Before long, the trees thin, and you find yourself at a steep hill by a 2-lane road. lined on one side by sheer rock. And then they're sitting on a log, staring mournfully at the asphalt, is Stella. Gretchen runs up to her and sits on Stella's lap. Gretchen, you're back, don't scare me like that again. She went to get reinforcements. Sit on the log beside her. Jazz, that ghost really did a number on you. Sweet parents, isn't it? Wondering how much extra context you'll get this week on. Well, do you actually want to know? Because I saw something hilarious. Well, it wasn't hilarious, but the sentence was hilarious on the wiki when I was looking at roots with that last situation. Nah, I'm gonna play through myself and I have to see Thanos with you. Okay, you gotta let me know how it goes, bud. So your parents died, isn't it? What are you doing out here? Do I look that bad? I thought it was kind of distinguished. I haven't even answering your phone. I just hope you're okay. Just hope you're okay. I can't believe you've been okay all day. Everyone's looking for you. Things happened. I think I'm kind of distinguished. You look extremely distinguished, so I was surprised as well. Can you just talk to me? Yeah. Doesn't matter, there's nothing to talk about. I think I just need to go home. Why are you doing this to me, Stella? Okay. That's the exact same thing, basically. Well, let's go back to time. We probably should guys tell you what will happen today. I mean, yeah. Uh-oh. Relay the events of the evening that you can sing out loud. Somehow sing it out loud. Sal doesn't like opening up with just for a second. Yeah, just a little bit. Just a little tiny bit. Saying it out loud somehow makes it feel less real, like you're sharing a plot of a horror movie, not something that actually happened to you. Oh my god. Yeah. Just gonna go ahead and lock that away in the void. Uh-huh. Sal keeps scratching up in her arms, and the three of you walk back to town in silence. I guess I'll see you tomorrow. She's so frustrating. She's heard way before retreating into her house. Hi. Time for you to go home too. Wayne, what are you doing here? He is about out of nowhere. Clothes streaked with what at first looks like blood and gore, but you quickly realize it's paint, evidence of his altercation with Reese. I'll walk you. Sure. Why not? Sure. Appreciate the company, I guess. Shall we? Alright. Wayne walks just ahead of you in near complete silence. I mean, I don't think Wayne's gonna kill us, so no, Reese was like that. I thought you want me to stay in the estate, aren't you gonna lecture me? Why are you following me around? We're not Stella or Kanika or Sybil, we're not Tabitha. It's not out for me, and he's looking after me all this time. Glad you're okay. I was ready to think, oh yeah. Flirt. That's so funny I can flirt with it. So for anyone who doesn't know, he's also a secret romance, which kills me. But I'm not gonna flirt with him. No, why are you following me around, not the others? Because you're special. Aww. But why am I so special? You simply are. Do you not feel the ties that bind us? They are unbreakable. Did you know Reese was like that? Right? It's so funny. Do you want to know who else did the secret romances? Because I saw a list of the current secret romances and it had me screaming. You know, I shouldn't laugh at the way I'm acting for Reese. It's true, yeah, you shouldn't. Please tell me. Okay, so obviously there's the Doctor, there's Wayne, there's also Sybil. You found out from wait for the choice that you made. I love that. But you can romance Grandma. It's great. I knew it was different. How exactly I wasn't sure, but I know now. I was expecting Sybil. Oh boy, you did. I can see it a little bit. I think you have to be older to romance her. I'm not actually too sure how you look at romance. Oh, not presently in the game. Sybil was confirmed to be another romanceable on their Twitter and Tumblr. So she's not available yet, but she is gonna be. You know what, that makes sense. That's so funny. Yeah, you have to give up your years, or if you have the hot trait for Kelly. And Wayne. You just seem to have to flirt with Wayne, apparently. He is emotionally starved. At that point, if you just have to flirt with him. So it makes sense, because a lot of people, like older kind of women, she's look at you every time, so true. So true, bud. Same. I should be able to make quick work of him next time. Maybe don't. I want my friend to be live. I like him. He's just misunderstood. I mean, he's just misunderstood. He's not complex enough to be misunderstood. He's a miserable walking weapon that spends all his time feeling sorry for himself. It would be best for the world if he were put down. No. Well, you want me to stay these state? Are you gonna yell at me? The bee's gonna start killing Wayne in a sec. You don't have me tonight. I mean, I thought you wanted me to stay at the state, yeah. You are free to make your own decisions, and those decisions have been made. I know that something pulls at you, and now that it's started, I know that you cannot stop until the task is finished. You're in comparison with. If you save while you do what you must. I desperately want to see what the flirt option is, to be honest. Let's do it. Oh. A bit forward. This is killing me. Don't pick that one. Monster love extra romantic feelings turns out a special someone. I'm screaming. I do, and I concern for you. I want to make sure someone's always looking out for you. It can mean something as a guardian angel if you don't. When you watch his possibly non-existent mouth, who's going to deal with me? That's so fucking funny. Alright, I'm gonna go back because I don't want to accidentally mess up my shit, but those options were beautiful. I like these death records, things aren't adding up. Would you start and see the holes then? Look for more. You don't need to keep coming up with new topics of conversation to fill the silence. You're tired, it's been a long night, you should rest. Oh, boo! Why don't you remain silent for the rest of the journey back to the estate? Boo! I'm sure we'll see each other tomorrow. You should try and spend some time in that old building before you head to town. Tabitha won't be around, too busy at the mines. Forbidden places won't be forbidden without her there to stalk you, and you might be surprised what you find. Until then, sleep well. He disappears into the underbrush. Alright, no. Bye-bye. State feels empty when hurling through the abandoned halls. The very foundations creaking behind you, because I must have already gone to bed. Yeah. She doesn't give a shit about me. It's also beyond belief you stumble into your room and collapse onto the bed. The damp smell of the mattress is starting to become almost welcoming, a sign that now daily horrors of Scarlet Hollow are flying behind you, at least until the sun inevitably rises once again. Think about a moment for calling for Oscar. You're too tired to even No! Close your eyes, your exhausted body's coming to sleep almost immediately. As you drift off, you think of Reese. I mean, if I was quiet on the walk home... No, damn it. I just gave you a month for your money. Strange kind of coughing sound. You realize he's laughing. He managed to catch me off guard. These constructs of his were an interesting little trick. That's all that they were. We'll be so lucky next time. I mean, let's make him laugh, actually. We'll continue. She drifts off, you think of Reese out in the woods somewhere bloodstained and free, and then you think of nothing. Good night. And episode 4, episode 5 finally awaits.